Shit, forgot the other thing. I'll set that up here in a second. One of these days, I will get my fucking act together and I will fucking have everything set up perfectly. I will remember everything and I won't forget a damn thing. That will happen someday. Wow, there's almost no lag. Usually there's... As soon as I said that, you basically typed it. So I'm assuming there's... I'll have to talk to you about that because I have a theory as to why my stream quality is like imaginably better. I completely redid my home network. Like from not from the ground up, but I completely fixed a lot of shit. Because when I was initially setting it up, like I was getting pissed because Comcast was being a pain in the ass about shit. And I finally got some things fixed. Oh, how's this one? It doesn't quite. Yeah. Two on the nose. A little too somber. Too, wow, that's not quite the vibe I'm looking for. Yeah. We'll go with that one. And god damn it, I thought... I was really hoping that... I also redid my whole light station setup, and I was really hoping that by doing that, it would be a lot better as far as how my tracking stuff goes. But I'm still having problems with my hand wanting to fly off into space. It's gotten slightly better, but it... I need to
Greetings, Mr. Tris.
Where's that voice coming?
It has been a millennia. I am the voice of your subconscious, and I'm here to tell you good morning.
Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Hey.
Greetings. I have not seen you as well. I've just came back from something. Anyway, did you know they are smoking weed in the farm area?
I mean, I don't know if there's any... I mean, wizard weed seems to be not illegal, so...
Very popular. And they do actually grow normal weed there as well, so I think it's perfectly legal. But if you want some, I guess it's over there.
I mean, I'm not really the type to partake, especially after the mayor threw me off the island 5, 6, 8 times after getting drunk. So, probably something I'll skip.
Yeah. Why specifically you? A bunch of people get drunk every day.
I joined his Inquisition. Maybe that's part of it, or maybe because I'm a squad lead and therefore I'm supposed to show a better example and all of this stuff, so...
I suppose. Hard to tell, to be honest. Some people are just crazy for the sake of being crazy. But it is very good to see you once more. I hope you've been well. No major happenings that are of evil nature, world-threatening nature, family-threatening nature. It seems to happen a lot. All of the above?
There's been some changes with me, you know.
Changes?
Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it too much. Just, director corruption a little bit. Nothing to worry about.
Did you style your hair different?
Yes, I did style my hair a little bit differently, yeah. Hey, I mean, I always had it in a ponytail, but I've,
Yes,
just comb it a little bit more.
Corruption. Definitely, yes. Indeed. Anyhow, I shall stack those furies over there. I shall see you later.
Later. They haven't been good about clearing the fucking path. Huh. Never seen him fly. It is kind of cool. Shit. Anyway. Vivaldi, I am pretty sure that you have been watching me when Vivaldi was around, and, Anime Ghost and her character. Vivaldi was the original adoption before Classic. Adopting a lot of characters and stuff.
Oh, hey.
How's it going?
Tired, but otherwise I'm alright. And yourself?
Tired, yeah, it's understandable.
Hey, my excuse is that I didn't get much sleep last night, but I imagine something happened this morning that might have made you extra tired by comparison.
Kinda. Kai came back, laid down some new, was kind of getting reacquainted since, he was kidnapped for a long time and he came back, reestablishing command and all of that. Going back into our normal routines that we've kind of skipped out on because Damien wasn't staying on top of it, like, doing our daily trainings, and apparently we're going to be doing some leadership training that's going to be more specialized, and luckily I don't have to do that tonight, but if it's anything like the training that Tommy gets, I'm gonna be half dead. Hello. How are you today, Tama?
I'm doing fine. Feeling a bit chaotic. Than usual.
Than usual.
Yes.
As long as the chaotic one that shall not be named doesn't show up, then that should be fine.
Yeah.
You mean the hot mage?
Yes.
Yeah. Probably fine.
But yeah. Specialized leadership training that all the squad leads have to do, because as he puts it, they might not be there anymore, either because of injury or like getting kidnapped or things like that. So need to start getting us trained up and making sure we're ready when the time comes and we have to step up. So because we're technically the next generation. So
yeah, contingency, investment in the future, that sort of.
Yeah,
I get that. Well, I'm sure it'll be all right. It might just be. I mean, besides what I imagine is going to be a part of leadership training, how much different is it going to be than regular training? Have to do any harder combat drills, or?
Actually, funny enough, we're going to be skipping well, for the leadership things, yes, harder combat drills, and as well as training other things like diplomacy and leadership, paperwork, administration, etc., etc. As far as the normal training for the normal... Oh, I thought she was behind me again. You kind of looked up slightly, and I was like, oh no, is she behind me again? I thought, if she was coming up behind me again, she was going to, like, pick me up or something. Because, Tama's going to Tama.
Yeah.
But, getting our guards more on diplomatic training and things like that, getting them ready to do a lot more administrative stuff.
I guess that's true, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's I guess with the whole Kai situation, I imagine that a big part of it's just, being kidnapped was a bit of a wake-up call, I guess, if this is suddenly the new onset thing to make sure to do after he's come back.
Yeah. Yep. Also, to be honest, he's not wrong when he says that getting kidnapped kind of proved his most greatest fear, which is that we wouldn't be ready without him. I mean, he's been kind of the pillar for the Redwall Guard for a very long time. and he doesn't really leave Redwall very much because of that reason. So you have a problem where, you know, if he needs to leave for a meeting or anything, he's usually worried about leaving us for like even 10 minutes because something's going to happen that we can't handle or anything. Not that we didn't handle things fully, but we could have handled a lot of stuff a lot better, so...
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did what you could. It was an unfortunate situation. I still think it's mostly, well, the most important thing to consider is just ensuring that everyone works as a unit. It's, yeah, but you'll have it sorted. You'll be able to take care of it, I'm sure you will.
I'm gonna try.
You'll be fine. No, you will. Sure, this is a bit of a rough patch at the moment, but...
I'm glad that everyone else has faith in me.
It's hard not to. You've done an admirable job so far, and if there's one thing I can say is that you are able to stay on task, at the very least.
I could have caught the Redwall Guard killer better. You know, like, I had to lead the... Yeah, but 2 people almost died. Because I ended up picking the killer to be on my team. And had I remembered that Damien gave the sword to Tommy, I would have nailed it, and we would have gotten him anyway, and no one had to almost die. Like, if those 2 people died, it would have been my fault twice. 1 for the mission, and 2 because of the sword I gave them. I went to a mission, I picked up the sword, and I gave the sword to Damien. I didn't have anyone check the sword. Damien didn't have anyone check the sword. And just handed it off to Tommy, and Tommy didn't have anyone check the sword.
But, looking back at it, was there going to be any indication besides hindsight now? How likely would it have been if you would have caught that back then?
It would have been a while at least, or would have been at least a few bodies that piled up before I would have figured it out.
That's the thing. Yeah, sure. Every time we look back on the things that we've done, there's always going to be an instance where we think, yeah, we could have done that better. Fewer people could have gotten hurt, etc., etc. But the thing about that is, it's a learning experience. Now you know, for the future, that you'll be able to do it better. You know the signs to look out for. You know what you did wrong, and you can build on that.
I guess. Hate you and your logic. The problem is, like, I can tell myself that, but, you know.
Yeah.
Always that voice in my head.
Trust me. That's the thing. I give advice to a lot of folk around here, but it's not simply as easy as good Eros the farm boy tell something that the moral at the end of a story, etc., etc. But it's a lot harder than that. Learning from it is a longer process. Just not. It'll take some time. It will. And sometimes it won't stick immediately, but maybe it will one day. And who knows? Sometimes I'm wrong about things. But you'll get there. And what was it my mom used to say? Advice is essentially just repainted nostalgia. And I'm offering it third hand. Because, you know, I'm 20 years old. I ain't exactly been around the block. But I listen to what everyone else has been telling me and try and piece together things myself. So, again, take it with a grain of salt. But I know that you'll be able to get through it. I do.
Thank you. Also, hi.
Hey, Crucible.
Hi.
Glad to see you're out of the bag dimension.
Yeah, that place is fucked up.
I don't doubt that.
Weirdly not that dangerous, though. The biggest danger was Julian's own attack.
Yeah.
Julian kind of shot a primordial fireball into the bag, and then Bagman redirected it, so it came flying at us. So, that was fun.
Oh yeah, it was just as devastating and explosive on our side too. It was it was a good thing so many folk had shields of some sort.
Yeah.
What did Julian do?
So,
You go for it.
when I got taken, Julian went explosive family mode like he usually does, and summoned Bagman, opened his bag of holding, and shot a primordial fireball at him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then Bagman decided that yeah, that's not gonna hit me. Instead, I'm gonna send it to the two people I just kidnapped.
Huh.
Only reason why I'm okay is because the area where I landed, where Nemesis was, had water at the bottom. That is the only reason I'm okay.
Alright, well, I'm good.
Either can-
Glad you're better. Not in there.
Yeah.
That you didn't get harmed.
It is good that you're back. I'm glad to see you back.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, as soon as I came back, had to go do guard stuff. Didn't exactly get a chance to rest. Oh yeah, I forgot. I mean, I didn't get to talk to you about something that happened earlier today.
What happened?
Man with the... you remember how I went into the swamp with that group of people?
Yes.
Yeah, that Daedric sorcerer from before returned again.
Yeah.
Except now I think he has something for me, specifically. Because he kept hiding from everybody and only showed his face to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
Target
yeah.
a single
and
individual,
he-
also seeing, you know... Don't take this... It's more that you're a new recruit, not because you're weak. So taking out one of the newer people first before taking off the more senior people.
No, I get that, but the weird thing is that, like, people who were there when we first saw him were there, but he didn't show his face to any of them. Specifically me. Even though Eugene was there, too. And Eugene talked to the guy, for crying out loud. So, I don't know what the fuck he wants with me.
Same thing that a lot of these things want. Break us apart. Take us. I mean, if they were to manage to take you and get your knowledge, even though you're a new recruit, you have at least some knowledge about the composition of our rankings, of our methodologies, things like that. You could even, you know, if we don't know you're kidnapped and that you're compromised, you could go into Sending Stone and say, hey, I'm Crucible, I'm the Daedra are surrounding me, and then we get drawn into a trap.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Same reason they want me. I mean, my arm's already corrupted. You know, it wouldn't... They probably want to corrupt me even further, and being a squad lead, I have a lot of access and knowledge about the paperwork, our routes, our movements, and everything of how we're fighting the Daedra.
Corrupted. I thought they like corrupted like whole people. How is only your arm corrupted?
I decided to cast Drain Life on a Daedric mage, and that turned out to be a bad idea. This is what happens when you give people that don't know magic at all the ability to use magic without, you know, some proper magic education.
I mean, I can't blame you for doing that because they are technically living things. So, I mean,
Nope.
I understand the thought process. They're not?
Apparently, a lot of people told me it was a really stupid idea and that they knew that that would have been a bad idea. And that the Daedra are, you know, not living things, so...
And no one told you?
And even if the Daedra were No, no one told me.
Communication sucks with this group right now. I don't mean to sound...
To be fair, no one in the Red Wall Guard knew this. It would be other mages that knew this, and the mages did not really communicate that to much of anyone, and that just tends to be mages. Rift said it himself, mages tend to be assholes.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to deny that.
I used to try to deny that, and he's like, "Oh no, that's just a reputation and stereo, blah blah blah." No. Like Rift himself says it and proves it. So, and the more I learn about archmages, the more I am convinced of that. I think the only decent archmage that I have met is, what is it? The Archmage? I keep thinking he's the Archmage of Metal, but he's the Archmage of Earth, right? The one that...
Earth.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I know he talks about doing metal.
Absolutely love hanging out.
I mean, yeah, because like so many Archmages are assholes, and I'm not just talking about he should not be named, the, Archmage of Chaos. I am talking about like so many other Archmages in general to seem to be assholes.
Oh, did you hear about what the Archmage of Healing did?
No. Let me guess. Asshole?
Earlier today, came in. Apparently, he said that, I might be missing some details. I got like the Julian told me because he was there for it. So I'm remembering things here. From what I remember, he said that, if somebody doesn't solve a riddle, then a disease which he created, he's not going to give the cure to, and he's just going to release that plague on a bunch of people and then name it after the person who didn't solve the riddle.
Who's trying to solve the riddle?
I don't know. All I know is that that's kind of the rough thing I got. Gonna have to ask Julian for more, but don't like the guy. He also looks like a melted corpse.
The three help us if it's Rift.
And I don't know if it was Rift trying to solve the riddle, but I know Rift was affected by something because I kind of saw them do open body surgery on him.
That sounds pleasant.
Yeah, apparently there's something in his digestive tract.
One way. I'm familiar that this Rift person is going through some grief after a loved one's finger was basically thrown at them.
Why can't things just be like, I am a bad guy, I am a sword, I am going to hurt you, and it's always fucking, I am Locust, I'm gonna fucking eat up all the fucking magical energy and kill everything in my path. And just leave nothing but destruction and ruin behind me.
From what I hear, a loved one of theirs is currently held captive by someone. They got caught spying, and as a result, they cut off a finger and sent it to them. That is what I...
They took Sylvie's finger? Oh, God.
What?
Yes, that was the name, Sylvie. That's the person.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill them.
Yep.
Yeah, these individuals apparently cut off this Sylvie person's finger and sent it to them.
The worst part is, dude, it's fucking angels out of all things doing this.
Fucking Vivaldi bullshit. Is this Vivaldi bullshit?
I don't know. All I know is it's angels, and apparently it's some red wing guy that they've apparently seen before.
Alright.
I think it's Vivaldi bullshit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Because from what I've heard about Rift's plan, they're gonna sneak in, get Sylvie out of there, and then we're just gonna have free reign to destroy the place and anyone in it. As soon as Sylvie is out, it's free game on anybody in there.
Well, never made an angel bleed before, but I'm more than willing to if they've hurt Sylvie.
From what Nahans told me, they can.
I'm very new here, so all I've heard is that some good people have had bad people do bad things to them. That's about as much as I personally know.
That's kind of the main gist of this place. I'm gonna be real.
Desperate much.
Yeah. There are a bunch of good things happening, a bunch of bad things, as per usual. I mean, hey, at least the rival guard's now being fixed. From what I heard.
I mean,
and saw yesterday. Well, earlier today.
part of it was getting fixed by the mayor and Kai in conjunction, and with Kai gone and Damien being the one in charge, I think that's kind of helped. Damien was very, oh, I hate people, fuck you, get out of my face, what, I need to go see medical, fuck you, I'm not going to see medical. Why do I need to see a healer? I have spores pouring out of my body, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say fuck you.
So no matter
Lone wolf type?
corrupt individual put on spotlight.
A lone wolf that is somehow in leadership, yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that does sound like a recipe for disaster.
Wow. I
Owen
haven't met him
hasn't
yet.
come back. And then Damien was an asshole. Kai is back, so we effectively have leadership now. And I don't think this is much of a secret, so I can say this, but basically we're going to be, all the squad leads are going to go through leadership training.
Sounds like a good idea.
Very
I've seen about a few
extensive leadership training.
Yeah, from considering the first mission I went on, the results of that, yeah, a few of them kind of need it.
As in, we're going to be like an inch away from death on our training days.
Ooh, good luck with that then.
And yeah, we've talked about that before. Please stick it out with the Red Wall Guard. You're the most promising new recruit, and I don't want to lose you. Like, I know we've had, like, I know I've talked to you before about things, but, like, those are just, like, mistakes that will happen when you're new. Please don't leave. Like, you were, like, I am not joking when I say you're, I'm not going to say you're the only, but, you know, you're one of the ones that I would say are promising, and I want you to stay in the guard.
I don't intend to leave. I was thinking about it, but to be honest, yes, during earlier today's training, Kai's words kind of brought faith back into the Red Wall Guard for me.
He's very good at that.
Yeah.
Now we just need to get some of the discipline back, like, you know, for example, people disappearing during training.
Yeah, I tried to stay for as long as I could, but there were, you know, nobody patrolling around, and I noticed issues going on.
Well, patrolling isn't that big of a deal because it's quieter than it used to be.
Hey, Vander.
Yo.
Hey.
Howdy.
Doing better after all that side shifting
thanks.
that one girl was doing?
What was that?
You better after all that size shifting that one girl was doing?
Yeah.
I'm, all right. What did she get you to?
She didn't make me larger. She made me shrink.
Oh, that's just mean.
That won't make any difference.
I
From what I
know.
saw, she tended to make short, tall, and tall people.
What happened to you?
And if you're middle ground, it was
I could ask
basically
her
a
that
dog.
any day, but I remember how actual
Yeah, well, yours look a whole lot worse than mine.
well, merely just adapting to my surroundings.
Interesting.
How's the
Yeah.
chaos situation going, Aki?
It is going just fine, Doc. Thank you.
No worries.
You stained your eye. Finally a scar.
Oh, there we go. Wasn't my choice. And I would prefer not to put too many scars on my face in general, but yeah.
That is how scars work.
Yeah, I know.
And your face could need some scars. You need to be a man, not a boy.
And why
After
aren't I a
all-
man at this point?
Well, let's be honest.
Alright, let's be honest, let's hear it.
You have a lot to learn about armor in general. How to pick up your sword and how to fight with a buckler shield, how to parry actual attacks. Learn that capes can be very easily pulled. I'm talking out of experience.
The best part about the whole shrinking thing is I asked Gwydion if he
I do
could,
just fine. You see that I'm still here, right?
you know, make me normal size again.
Unfortunate.
I see.
Why is that?
I asked Gwydion,
Yeah, so you owe a favor now, don't you?
a
Why is
fae.
that? Why is that an unfortunate?
Not only did I ask,
Well, you know, it is in my
I said please,
nature to see
and then I
people
asked again.
suffer, and
I
should-
owe them.
Oh, no.
I owe them 3
I find
more
amusement in
favors,
that knowing
more,
that it's the same person.
because
Gotta be
fae.
some kind of way.
To each their own, as long as it doesn't involve me
By
or
a technicality, if you
Do
do,
you?
as long as you do things to help them, and they don't specify what they want the favors, by technicality, by Fae rules, you can repay them by just doing simple tasks.
I will try that, but we'll see. I'm not sure how well that will work. But at the very least, if I'm going to owe favors to a Fae, it might as well be Gwydion. I figure it's just reinforcing it before I have to deal with an Arc Fae again.
Oh, you beg to differ.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I come from a nature plane, so I have to deal with Fae, so I dealt with Fae when, like, years ago. So I know the pain of that.
I don't know. Oh, an Arc Fae, 3 favors.
It's a possibility, but it still has to be done first.
Are you testing me?
Good luck with that.
Nothing wrong with a bit of testing.
Yeah, considering the last time
Roll
they
for reaction.
sent, like, Fae to go fetch us, and it ended up being this whole, like, dark, scary thing where our greatest fears lived.
Yeah, I rolled a 6. Oh my god.
Right.
I mean,
Going to
well, I will say,
take out a claw.
At least
You don't have
you
to
owe
be-
you owe them favors, and
Let's
it's
just
not
say
the
there's an
worst
extra
option where a
right
Fae
now,
could say,
just
"Hey,
cut
instead
off
I'm just
one
gonna own
brain.
your soul now,"
Just goes like.
because then they get to decide what to do with you when you die, and that's never fun.
From what I've experienced, they can't, like, own you, but they can, unless they have your name, which, from what I've been reading and
Yeah.
discovering,
Okay, I don't think you're actually
since
gonna
I've
do it.
always
That
given
is-
my name as Triss
What?
and not my full name, I am pretty much safe.
Yep, you have to give them your full name, and they have to ask for it too. They have to specifically ask, "Can I have your name?" And if you give your full name, then they own it.
Oh no, it can work by just giving them your full name.
That is a first for everything.
But
That's
most
amazing,
people
right?
don't give them your full name. Like, most people don't go up and say, "Hi, I'm full first name, full last name. How are you?"
I have enough mentors.
Yeah, I only do that for formal greetings, and
It's like
I
saying
don't
you're
have yet to
still
do a
trying
formal
to
greeting
become
with the
a
Fae,
It's not
so...
yourself.
And no one's going to do a formal
Yeah,
grading
and
with the Fae
I
because
have
everyone knows about them.
Given to
So,
become an inquisitor, so
Yeah.
so that's why it doesn't end up
catching
being
up
an
to
issue, and that's why it's kind of thought that they have to ask and stuff. Basically, because no one ever introduces themselves that way, unless you happen to be like you only have one name and it's short and you don't go by any abbreviation. Because I don't even give my full first name. Triss is an abbreviation.
Someone who actually knows how to survive.
Fair enough.
Let me tell you this, Mender, and this is an offer.
I have to give my full first name mainly because I can't exactly shorten my first name.
Someone like we have lived
Your
different
name's
lives.
Torpak, isn't it?
Of course, I could learn a lot from you. It being
What?
specific combat situations.
Sorry,
and
I was
social
reading your
situations.
name tag and I was misremembering.
Push comes to shove, I think we both know that you want to learn a thing, don't you?
I'm always up for learning.
That's the fun
anything.
thing about memory is like you'll have
Close
your
yourself off and learning stuff.
like you'll be like,
is
I know
foolishness.
your name is Crucible, but your
You should
name
also be
tag
aware
says
that
this.
also
I must
am
be
one
wrong.
Who has come from a place of, like you say, unfortunate.
But
circumstance.
Cruci,
I didn't learn my skills.
No,
from
that
some
doesn't quite
fancy
work.
I mean, yeah.
Or some.
Well, that's what's
No.
I forget their name, but the one person does use that as a nickname.
Truss?
His
But I mean,
crossbow on his
that's not weird.
that does sound weird.
arms.
So you can't really abbreviate my name. It's kind of it's one of those ones that you
Just
can't
as
really
I
deal
judge
with.
everyone else.
Now, the only thing I can think of is going with Cruce, because then we could just change the first letter to B, so you'd be Bruce for Crucible, which doesn't sound it doesn't sound great in any capacity, but
Nah.
You were saying something?
But yeah, there's like so many people that I sometimes mix up. Like, there's two people here in Aether. There's Nord, and I think his name is Andre. I always confuse their names all the freaking time because they both wear blue scarves. So it's like, you know, there's like but one's a werewolf and one's kind of a werewolf.
It gets in the
Like
way
one's in
most
like
of the
full werewolf form and one's not in werewolf.
time. I don't
Yeah.
need a helmet. Especially
And like I always mix them up all the time because like, okay, you know, they both have tails, they both have like, you know, blue scarves, you know, they both have like, you know, similar looking armor. Oh, you must, oh wait, no, you're not? Okay, well I thought you might be like in a full form or something. Well, fuck.
And I will continue to be here.
Oh my god, when I first came here, I had to learn everybody's names, and I kept confusing people for other people.
I mean,
It was a nightmare.
And then there's like the confusing thing.
Did you not?
Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
The only person I could remember their name fully was Julian because he's the only fire elemental.
Messing with you, that was awful.
Like I remember like so many names of people that I don't even see anymore, or I briefly see.
I have learned.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Yeah, but it's a certain way you go about prodding to make someone angry.
Well, what are you
That's
talking
just
about? Like,
more
you haven't been here as long as I have. Like, I've been here for like 5 months, and I remember people that I've seen in my first or second month.
There's been a few people who I've like walked around Aether and seen, and then just after that, never seen them again.
Yeah.
I didn't never get their names, but I remember faces easier than names.
Like, I don't see the Ben Breakfast crew that much anymore.
I've heard things about them. I never saw
They're
them.
kind of infamous. So the bed and breakfast crew was this group that was living in the bed and breakfast in Redwall. So you know that huge building that's right next to the Nexus, like right to the left of the Nexus. That's the bed and breakfast because it's a bed and breakfast that was getting rented out by what was basically referred to as the bed and breakfast crew. You know, I don't know if they were mercenaries or what their deal was, but they were always coming back bloody, so I'm assuming they were either adventurers or mercenaries, one of the two.
Yeah, from what I heard, they got into a lot of fights.
You both missed out on the
it feels like just
gladiatorial arena.
Inevitable constant around Aether when it comes to most folks just getting into a lot of fights.
The way I see Aether, it's kind of like it's a collecting place of heroes of various realms, from what I can understand. Because let's be real here, that's kind of what a lot of people in Aether do. They go into situations that no normal person would normally go into to save the day.
I'm not a fan of the...
fair. That's a fair assumption.
And the man with an augment.
I still need to see that thing move.
The ship?
They're quite...
Yeah, the flying ship that's been docked there.
It does. It just comes back. It leaves and comes back.
I've yet to see it.
Normally those who possess
That'd be
strength
fun to fly on.
And also, if you look at the size of that, that seems like a very important ship. That's one that likely doesn't leave unless something serious comes up.
At least
They're
the
like we use smaller.
Joel Unright's challenge. I don't know about the short one.
That's like a full-on warship.
It's more like a trickery.
That you likely will
Big head, short one. Not the
Big head, short.
No, fair.
Was that
fair.
the
I
ship
didn't
that
think
was
about
used to fight the Bahir?
Probably.
Hey,
Oh, Gwydion. He.
Oh, speaking of things that have been gone forever, and I seen Manitodes are back, so you might see those.
Very powerful magic. Magic mage.
Oh. Manitodes?
magic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you remember seeing a really large toad? That large toad that came into
that giant.
That's a Manitode.
Yeah, that large thing in the swamp. Oh my god, they're big.
They didn't used to be that big.
Physical form usually wins over the other in long-term fighting.
Something wrong with this individual?
Trust me, you have yet to see some shit.
Oh, right.
From the
Yeah, I'm
movies we
looking
were
for a
fighting?
friend of mine. Haven't found him. I don't think he's
They can
here.
wear you
Just
down
wanted
for
to know.
getting close to him.
He has like a hat.
The guy like Joel
you know,
fought, he was able
leather,
to burn so
tuxedo,
hot that it would melt
accent.
armor before you can get closer to him.
His
It
boots
was
do in fact have spurs.
taxing.
Does he have like a
And you're
yellowish metal hand?
I think so.
Well,
Is he a Beaumont? I guess is a better question. Or at least related to them in some capacity.
depends on where you were.
I'm sorry. I just
his
noticed
name-
you have a
Yes, that's true.
smoking hole in your head. You okay, friend?
If you, of course, wear something, I'm not even sure what that is.
No, it's not a hole.
Gold, brass,
That's
hard to
fine.
tell.
Anyways, his name is his last name's well,
I'll be fine.
his last name's Gearai, not Beaumont.
Well,
No, sorry. Yeah. Is he a guy who hangs
Hey,
out
could you
with
try,
the
spit,
Beaumont?
or bleed, or kiss into this vial?
I
haven't seen him blocking it.
a long
Why?
if he started
Let me
hanging.
see some of this.
I'm trying to make some
Does he have like a cowboy hat?
anti-celestial
Like I
oils
said,
Yeah, cowboy hat.
for when we go get
cowboy hat.
somebody
Okay,
back.
I'm talking about the same guy.
Yeah, he has like spurs.
Did you want to find him? He
Hopefully
works at the
shit.
Crafters Guild just over there. So that's probably a good place to look for him.
I assume that's the place with the forge.
Spit
Yeah.
works too. You don't. That works. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he
Otherwise, I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna go look at it.
You know what? Let's see you do better, Death. Let's see you do better.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
I sucked at dealing with the
Let me
face
know
so
if I can
much.
help in any other
Little friend.
capacity. I will.
Much obliged.
Hey, me holding up, Tris.
You want?
I'm holding up. It's nice to have
Not
Pi
really played?
back, so. Will be. Hasn't
You can
yet.
spy from here.
Doesn't feel like spying.
There's going to be,
Right
with Kai being back,
necessary.
we're going to be going through a lot more intensive training, which is good, so, but it's going to be more intensive, so, you know.
You, madam.
Hello.
But
Doesn't sound terrible.
oh, your eyes are
That's,
different.
woman
Oh, do you ever?
constantly changing people's
Oh,
size.
well, hi.
Oh,
Well,
right.
Hello.
You've spoken.
Oh,
I think we spoke a little, just not much.
Maybe a
Mostly
little bit
speaking
of
on the fact that I was attempting to do dispels on anyone affected by it, and I believe you denied it on account of liking being big.
what about you, Eris?
that. You look completely different.
Everything went well.
Tired, but otherwise I'm okay.
Were you not like a dragon or something?
Nothing much to really explain. I haven't been able to go home because the weather back home has made it near impassable to get out of the cave that the Nexus is in, so I spent the night in the Glass City. And, well, it's been only the second time I've slept in a different plane. I guess I'm just not used to it.
Angel.
Oh, I see. Also, it seems you're missing your sword.
Oh, it's just over there. I was gonna do some
Lift up your arm when it's so
pugilist training, but conversation started happening, so it's
You flatter.
it's all good.
It's not as heavy for me
Sure.
as it is for other
You might
people.
need to get a hat. Oh, you do have a hat. Oh,
That makes me think of something. Is there like protections on the Nexus? So like if you try to use the Nexus that's like say buried underground, you're not like being teleported in the ground and being buried alive essentially?
The tail goes 90-degree upwards. If you're
I would hope
you're
so.
gonna be flung upwards.
I'm thankful that there was enough clearance space. Well, granted, if it was in a spot where I couldn't actually stand it, I probably wouldn't have been able to come here. But yeah, that is a good question. I wonder if that's the case.
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
And I really hope so.
Please be careful when grabbing my tail and send people into the stratosphere from grabbing it.
Or more of a what's the word?
How's your morning going so far?
Better experts than us.
Yeah, I'm going to ask about that because
better than the complete worst, I guess.
if there isn't, there needs to be.
Is there anything happening today?
Not really.
Not much that I've seen, other than...
I don't know where you are. You're just
There's
here
not
in an
usually
enemy.
much going on days like this.
Interesting.
They're
I did the whole
Which I'm sure that a few people are grateful for.
Yeah.
It seems more training is happening over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, being asked if your head could be used as a
I guess so.
Not exactly a nice way to start your day, but it was an interesting way.
Try hitting them with the head?
No, I did not. I just severely questioned their moral ethics.
Maybe try that next time.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing?
Some elf girl, when I tipped my head to them in such a manner, their immediate question was if my head was useful in a pumpkin stew.
Yeah, I was there for that. Yeah, Emily's first instinct is, hey, can I bake your head into a pumpkin pie?
That sounds like Emily.
Sounds about right for her. Yeah.
Yeah. Still not the weirdest thing I've heard from her.
Apparently the snake delivery person likes getting poisoned chicken from her.
Don't even try it.
Poison chicken.
Oh, right, yeah.
You will regret it.
Chicken that is basically poisoned.
Husband?
No, like I got that from the name, but like why?
I think he's like poison. So apparently he likes poison.
I told you to regret touching it.
It could also be a case of some animals eat poisonous things to create their own poison. So that could be kind of case.
Or in my case, I ingest a bit of poison to become immune to it. So I'm basically immune to the poisons of my homeworld.
You're building a
tried to
tolerance.
do that.
Mm-hmm. Which
I
gives
tried
me
to
a
do that.
tolerance of poisons around here,
it just
but
hurts.
doesn't give, it's not immune because they're still different.
Oh, if you want a crazy poison to become immune to, come to my home realm. There are creatures there which have ridiculous poisons.
Couldn't be worse than Malice.
What does Malice do?
Does your land have any interesting spirits?
That's not a me question. That's another person in my realm's question. Well, it's my home realm, I should say. It's not my realm.
I'm a tamer of spirits.
Are you doing well?
I'm always interested to learn new ones.
Fair enough.
Last city? Previous night?
Lovely doves.
Oh, you met my sister.
Why did you have to bring it up right now?
Alright, well, nice to meet you too.
Alright, I'm just making sure I'm not getting it wrong.
Yes, that's the person that my sister's saying.
I'm a Rose.
Malice is basically a poison
Didn't even know there were
that
pineapple nights.
is very severe and it blinds you at the same time.
The color of your clothes on your hair.
I'm pretty sure everyone else already knows.
I mean, not the worst poison I've heard, but definitely up there.
No,
the poison that a
it's a
creature
uniform
has
of an order
from my
that I
home
belong
realm.
to. We're
Picture
mostly
a...
just folk who go around.
What is it? It's a
farming communities.
anticoagulant mixed with acid.
From what you described, that sounded like
I
a
thought
neurological
everyone knew,
toxin.
and I was like, oh, okay, they know about
Basically.
They know about them.
In a sense, by name alone, I would think.
The Nurse
not an
Midnight
actually
Tears, which,
nobility or
as the
anything
name
like that.
suggests, is basically
What is everything
kind of
all
a
of a
mixture of
sudden?
a potion and a poison, where it's basically set to
Sorry,
kill
say that
the
again?
person that you
Back in
poison
the
at midnight.
Oh, well, I'm a knight errant, so I'm a questing knight.
That's
of
interesting.
Of an order called the Young
Poison that's
Dawn.
time-based?
It's something.
There are a lot of poisons that
Full
are
name, what is it?
time-based, but most of the other poisons that I know of that are time-based,
I mean, that's how
are
you get to
usually
know
like,
people. You
it
just
takes
ask
effect in
questions.
an hour or 2 hours.
Are you
Usually
enjoying
they
your time
take
here?
advantage of
Have you been
the
here as long as your
body's
sister has?
What's your full
composition,
name? That's the
and it
weirdest
basically
thing
makes
ever.
your
My
body
sister
make the
just, like,
poison,
hangs around class.
and
I think she was
usually
here
it's
yesterday.
either the dosage or the composition that the body takes a certain amount of time to make the poison that is bad enough to kill you.
In that case,
So, does it
Angel Bogan
question
Beer.
like,
does it work the same way if you did like if you poison somebody with it 3 hours before midnight, and then you poison somebody 1 minute before midnight? Would they both die at
That was
midnight?
pretty fun, and then I was
Angel
dragged down the
Bougainvillea.
open.
Yeah. So
when you
if you
say-
poison one
fun
person
as
1
it
minute
may
before
be,
midnight,
It's
then 1
It's
minute
not
passes
really
and they
maybe,
die. And the other person, if you
word?
if you poison
It's actually
them
nice.
a
It's
minute
like
after
Twilight
midnight,
Zone.
then they would die the next midnight.
It's
fun or not, it's
Riviera
not fun for
Stonehaven.
folk who are being spied.
Because it's
on.
pretty much right on the stroke of
But like
midnight.
kind of cool.
Anyway,
That's why I said it's
weird,
kind of
but
a
cool.
mixture
People
of
don't know when I'm spying on
potion. I don't like. I'm not an alchemist, but I'm assuming that it's a mixture of potion and
Well, how can you be sure they're having fun if they don't know?
potion and poison
Find out about
in order for it to do something like
Yeah.
that specifically, as opposed to some of the other poisons I have that can take place in an hour, 2 hours, 24 hours, that kind of thing.
it's just
Perhaps
last
not,
names, and
but still.
not that-
I imagine though,
hypothetical. What
because
if they found out
it's
they
a
were pretty upset
manufactured
with it?
My
poison,
first
and
name-
I imagine it already has an
I haven't
anti-wound to it.
first name?
yet, so I wouldn't know.
No.
Well, except for like
They said that's what I'd
imagine,
imagine. I don't know
now,
if
but
that's truth or not.
Then you have crawler mucus,
The other part I feel like it's too long.
which is
Similar to, like,
I don't like collecting that.
Well,
Then you
it's
have
well, then I
drow
have to
poison, of
mention it.
I
course.
suppose take
Okay,
that as something of a
I'm not hearing about drow poison.
Vendor.
Might find, in the event that you do
There's a
get
few
found
people
out,
who
folks
used
might
it
not be
before.
having fun with it.
Because
and they might-
drow has
Yeah.
a built-in
Yeah.
tolerance
Yeah.
for poison,
You'd be surprised how people
they
forget
have
that.
to have a very strong poison to poison each other. So
Yeah.
it's
Those two over there?
a very effective
It's more
poison to use
effective on other.
Vendor sucks.
They're
on
sparring.
people like me
They're
that have a
practicing
poison
their
tolerance.
combat abilities.
Much better.
Okay. Interesting.
Either way, it's still my name, so you can pick between the ones you want.
Well, I will. Well, if I'm ever being serious, I'll call you Vandorian, and if I'm not, I'm just going.
Battle bolt?
I'm gonna take a look around and see who else is about.
Alright.
I'll see you guys
Yeah,
around.
no worries. Not sure what that is, so I can't make a
Do you want it
fair
with an accent
assessment.
or without an accent?
How does it sound with an accent? They're gonna give me options to know.
Man, my nose is like itchy as fuck. But yeah, there's a lot of fucked up poisons.
If he does, we're both gonna have to counter.
Yeah, I'm ready. I will be ready for that.
We'll go ahead and turn around. Oh dear. Hi? Hi? Okay. Oh. See how things are. Decent. Not having any more drops in any way, shape, or form. Ah, that's good. So everyone is basically in the training arena. Got it.
The method is different depending. Think what may ground them.
Normal day in Aether. A deer having a very intelligent voice talking to someone, probably having a intelligent conversation. God damn it.
In Aether, let's be real here.
True, until you see the shit that we have fought. It is kind of wild.
Okay.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay.
I still think the worst thing I've fought is me having to duel a Daedric sorcerer on my own.
Okay.
I won, but fuck did he... I hate
Have you seen or have gotten mention of the Chaos Knight?
I've heard about that, but I haven't heard much. I just remember hearing the name.
We were sent to Rove to reinforce a certain entry point into Rove. What we didn't know was the Chaos Knight was trapped in that waypoint, and the Daedra were trying to knock that place down so they can get through. They did so. The Chaos Knight came out and laid waste to all of them on his own.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, I was about to, start saying, oh, I fought a glutinous cube of acid and all of this stuff, but I forgot. You're with the knights, so, you've probably fought in Rove and probably have fought insaner stuff, so, fair.
I never understand that. Why do they ask for help if they have people who can do that? Were you even that guy just easily came out and wiped them? Were you guys really needed?
Oh, he wasn't on our side.
You guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah.
He was basically just fighting everything in that area that he could. So us and the Daedra.
Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Now I understand.
It was a terrifying thing. We eventually did come to blows with him later on and managed to succeed in defeating him, but that was not a fun fight at all.
Fair enough.
And I mean, even when you're in a situation, we have Kai now. He's always been badass, but now he's a lot stronger. And guess what? He's still one person. He can only be in one place. So usually if we're being asked for support, it's usually because he needs to do something in somewhere else, or he needs to be in the front lines while we're doing something else behind the lines or something.
Fair. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. But I still, what's the word? I'm still annoyed about the mission that we went on to save Kai, mainly because of the fact that the team whose whole goal was to secure the sword, we got fucked over because once we grabbed the sword, and somebody was going to use it because we had a Daedric officer, 2 royal guards, 5 of the floating eyeball things, and 4 Daedric orcs show up, standing in front of us, and when he tried to use the magical artifact, he swung it, and then it disappeared. And all of us who were wounded and heavily damaged were left to fight that. That's how I nearly died. Because I had the body block, or else I nearly impaled Triss. Sorry, not Triss. Iris. Yeah, bunch of names. That also. Remember how you say that you confused two people? I confused you and Iris because you have very similar names.
Yeah, I know. We both have pointy ears. I get it.
Don't you twist my words.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Hold on.
I don't know where your hands been.
I know.
My hands are clean. I have you know.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, there's
Look, at least you're not human.
That mission was.
Who goes around going, "Oh, my hands are dirty"? No one says that.
I don't know how much I should take offense to that being half
Dirty
human.
looks.
Yeah, so like.
I mean,
you're half elf.
You have to agree, they're not wrong. Humans are always assholes.
That is an unfortunate generalization, but because I don't know the circumstances of either of your worlds.
No, let's hear it. No,
If the world, humans are coming there because since it's just a gigantic nature plane, it's a perfect area to harvest trees and other natural resources.
Yeah. You killed them.
Is that anyone's friend?
What? You wounded them so badly.
Hi?
This cloaked figure.
Teleported.
Hello.
No idea.
Just kind of staring there.
Dressed without the scythe.
Am I going to die today?
I forgot what I was saying.
Well, I said I don't know when last you washed your armor.
Well, I guess if it follows me all day, then that means I guess we'll find out if it follows somebody who's going to die today.
I guess so.
Why are you so expecting on dying? Like, I constantly hear you mention that. Why are you so expecting to die?
Because I've been on death's door half a dozen times.
It's okay, I forgive you.
I had an illusion of Kai impale me. I almost got dead from being corrupted by the Daedra. I almost been killed by the Daedra like half a dozen times.
Yeah, the whole green turn red thing.
I mean, yeah, but like,
what about death
you shouldn't expect it. At least, that's not the right word. You shouldn't plan for that.
I'm not planning for it,
If you
but
start planning for that, it's more likely to happen. Yeah, but if you're just up for it being like, oh hey, am I gonna die today? You're gonna be in the mindset for that, and eventually that's gonna lead you to fuck up.
Oh no, I want to live. I don't want to die. But I also understand that's the risk of being with the Redwall Guard, so...
You took inspiration.
To be fair, that's the best with doing anything involving Aether. Let's be real here.
Stop.
What? If I may...
I mean, look, most people in Aether are going to be safe because of the protections, so...
Okay,
you guys are fighting enemies that are just powerful and strong overall, but they have no brains.
Intriguing.
I fought those guys. They don't have a clue on how to be tactical. They have no strategy. They just use raw strength.
No, Daedra do have strategies. They do think, and they...
With the amount I killed last time, I have my doubts.
The idea
Here, let me rephrase that. They're learning. Because the last fight we went into, they actually started planning. Because apparently, unknown to me, the symbiote things can turn invisible, and they use that to sneak a bunch of them behind our shield wall that we made, and then just ambush our...
No, what you're thinking of is the cannon fodder. Like the... They have like symbiotes and just plain soldiers that don't have intelligence, but the commanders and the people above them, they have intelligence and they have the ability to have tactics.
If they're the only one that is even easy, I'll be honest.
Biology.
Just kill the commander. The rest of the forces will be dispatches.
Okay, we know how the win the war. We'll send you alone. We'll send you to the front lines, and you can fight them all by yourself since it's so easy.
Maybe you could do it my
last time, I used the bomb on them. They did not even try to disarm it or destroy it. No, they walked right next to it and blew up.
Well, there you go.
I'm sorry
to be fair,
track them down now.
Daedra, They are kind of a similar ballpark as my people in the form of we didn't even know black powder existed.
Let's see.
Until it was brought to our realm by others.
I mean, they don't
so
really
I don't
need
think
that.
they know what black powder is.
Hello.
Yeah, and they don't need it.
Hello.
You don't need black powder. You don't learn how to use it, and therefore you don't know what to expect when it's thrown at you. You just see metal ball with flame on it,
Thank you.
and then all of a sudden it explodes.
Wait, what kind of sword is that?
Hello. Yeah,
Rapier,
and this
but
is the most
it's
beautiful
like
thing
it.
about gunpowder. It explodes.
Why am I defending Daedric intelligence?
Who knows? I mean, it's the basic.
The amount of beautiful
Well,
shows you can do with black powder.
Well, no, not that.
It's
More
beautiful
like
Yeah,
and
yeah.
destructive.
All his
No better
I don't
harmony
know,
in the
consider
battle.
beautiful.
put to do so.
Hello.
But something kingdom falls apart, whatever. He's trying to protect.
Oh,
They have to go into hiding.
that is
Why are you
cool.
standing behind the wall?
Wait, hold on.
And then he starts having feelings over here.
You're-
I noticed when I was just training on
And,
but I don't
gonna check it at the back of Crucible's head.
A forbidden love between
you'll catch a lot of
a vampire from a wealthy family.
It's a very rare weapon to see in
a
live
rural
battle.
town.
So you have the element of surprise
you know,
and then
Character someone threw paper at you.
I've,
Back of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what he's saying.
You have to go to him about it. Like the idea.
I'm not the one writing it.
I'm not the one right now.
Whoa.
yeah, and with that, you have to end up to entangle.
Watch your wings.
If you end up entangling somebody, you can literally either rip them in half completely or.
By the way, do you have anyone in the gods that can actually...
Crucible, stop. Like, what's going on?
What? Oh. They threw a wad of paper at me. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, we have a reputation problem in the Redwall Guard. We need to be a lot
I'm
more...
not on duty right now.
It doesn't matter. The mayor decapitated Eugene for breaking our lamppost. We need to be a lot more careful, especially when we're not on duty.
Also, she's kind of nice. Also, she's kind of cousin, sibling, something along those lines.
Play fighting.
Okay.
Wait, what? Grab, headlock.
Look, just be careful about flaying the wings about and like making it look a little bit more serious.
Oh, did I hit people?
Yeah, you did.
Ah, yeah. It is hard to take them out without hitting people. They are kind of massive.
It's fine. Just be a little bit more careful, because again, we're trying to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, I get it. You're not on duty and you're not Redwall Guard. It's not our jurisdiction, but we still need to make sure that we're trying to have a perfect image even here, because it's a sister city essentially. We are basically partnered and work together with a lot of things. So
I know. I know. Basically just a cousin or sibling. I keep forgetting.
Cousin.
Rivalry.
Alright, well,
I guess
you're all
is the best way to
good.
put it.
Just also nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Although, I think we've met before. Maybe.
Possibly?
I'm still getting used to who knows what I had little Hercilia.
Huh?
The witch hat. Pyromancy.
Oh, dang. You look way different.
Yeah, rituals do that.
Fun little magical rituals, yeah. God, am I the shortest in
Before I
Aether?
go find Addy. He pulls out his piece of paper, licks it, and then just sticks it to your face.
I think she's shorter. Oh yeah, she's shorter. I'm not the shortest in Aether. I'm not the shortest in Aether.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's
Also, I'm slightly
plenty of
taller
places
than her,
and
so you know.
people here who would love to utilize your skills.
Look, I'm a squad lead. I kind of have to be.
Hi, I subdued Oswald.
I'm being stared at. Give me 1 second.
What?
Hmm?
What? You say something.
You know,
Yeah, I also heard mention
they have
of
some
bug,
ideas.
what about it?
They have
You
What are
know
these
the
ideas?
creature that got spat up that had the leech head and the body of a
might be
duck
easy, but
that I decided
they
to name
mentioned
Oswald
maybe
and took it
a
home with me? Oh wow, I sent it home.
And a lowborn or a
Yeah, I went back home to go check on it and I subdued
would,
it.
but the thing is, I already have 2 stories of vampires in it.
I don't really have any money, but I do need to get rid of it. Do you mind if you try?
No.
what about a knight and a pack?
No.
I only have
Look.
creation. I don't know.
Generic.
I would
Boring.
be able to help
She's
you.
shorter. She's a bit shorter.
Okay.
Actually, I might end up just killing you, but
How about Tris?
Please.
Yeah?
Don't.
Come here.
Yeah.
Let me know if any of these sound boring to you. Let me know. Come
Well,
on.
it's not gonna be boring depending on the way you write it. Well, I was thinking a knight and a princess, but he says it's too generic, but you know, whatever.
A knight and a princess is too generic, right?
I would say so. Not that I read such
Okay.
things.
Vampire and a lowborn or rural.
So you didn't read that copy I gave you?
I might have. You asked me to, so you know
How was it?
It was just a professional opinion that it was very decent.
Very decent. So like
very-
slightly above average.
It would be very good for people that are into that kind of thing.
Seems like they're turning a bit red.
And what do you think I can do to improve then, Tris?
Well, I mean, I'm not, one to be into those kind of books, but I would have to guess if I were to put my mindset into someone that is, again, I'm not one of those people, but a little bit more gripping and a little bit more chopping kind of things and stuff and those kind of things, yes.
I mean, I am starting to branch out into different varieties. Like, do you remember the Appointed Twinks thing we talked about? That book?
Oh gosh.
Actually, yeah, like we took some inspiration from you when we were talking about it in the cabin. Yes, I remember that. And we talked about a cameo or something like that too, I think.
Maybe, a fairly forceful, gremlin on an elf, and, she's, a little bit, raw, things like, again, just from what I know of people that enter into those kind of things,
I see.
Definitely not based on, previous experience with, things.
I see.
Look, just because I was previously going out with Grimmy and, that there's no connection there, okay?
Wait. You went out with who?
Grimmy, Grimmy's polycool and, we used to live in the bed and breakfast. Not drawing any connections. I'm letting you know there's no connections there. It was just a completely normal thing. She used to not definitely embarrass me in front of people all the time. Totally wasn't worried about people hearing the noises as they were coming through and from the nexus. So, don't worry about it. None of those things are true. And anyone that says so is,
do you miss those times?
Completely lying. I do miss them. I wish they were around. I cared about them a lot. So, yeah, I do miss them a lot.
Understandable. Kind of the same way with mine.
Thank you for the information.
Busy so often, I don't really see her anymore. She shows up every once in a while, but
Well, I'm just sorry I couldn't give like better experience as someone into those kind of things, and it's just a bunch of guessing based on, a lot of things.
There's something I can do.
Yours was no.
Being
It's fine.
convenient to not have hands at all.
Just please don't tell fucking Kai. Like, he teases me all the time already as it is. I don't need him to mess with me more.
Actually, yeah, I need to talk to Kai myself because
No.
I was told I should watch him.
I will kill you.
No, hold on. It wasn't about like I won't say that it was you, but it's mainly me watching them because I need more insight on how a captain operates if I'm going to write Appointed Twinks, which is about guard captains.
Well, he's not really a twink. He's definitely buffed up. I mean, have you seen him without a shirt?
Are you?
Yeah, but he's like thin compared to Damien.
Yeah, but I wouldn't like call him a twink. Now, Rift, he's the you pull up the dictionary, you see a picture of a twink, like no muscle, very skinny. 100%.
Also, it's not just what he looks like; it's his mannerisms too. I just need that, as in, the guard captains go about their day, they do this, they do that. Get that insight, that type of knowledge.
Okay.
Also, I heard he was having troubles with with finding someone himself. So I doubt I should ask him that type of stuff.
I never said this. Ask him about his Balami mommy.
I will do so. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hi.
What?
Go on.
No, you want to say something? Like, what's up?
No, I'm not. Do you want to say anything?
No.
You sure? Okay, all right.
You're with the Knights, with the Tempest Knights. Have you heard about Lady Albaida?
I believe so, yes.
Do you know her connection to Kai?
I do not. That part, no.
So, Kai... And I hate that he was fucking right about this. Kai was very strong of the opinion that he could basically fix her and that he could bring her back to the good side. And he kind of was right, and that's why Lady Albaida isn't evil anymore. And from what I've heard, him and her are going out now.
Huh. Interesting.
So, yeah. Just go up to him and say, hey, I heard you have the Balami mommy, and I wasn't the one that told you.
What? Great time to walk in.
So you know Kai.
Hey, how you doing, Garrett?
Unfortunately, yes.
Do you know Lady Albaida?
I've heard the name. Not too familiar with her.
She is the leader of Balam. And she used to be evil from what you might have heard. And she did some pretty horrible things.
To be evil.
Kai was very... You know how naive Kai is.
Oh, I have one more.
Kai worked really, really hard to try to rehabilitate her. And he kind of did.
Right. What about...
Okay.
You have to stand so close.
So,
Okay,
what does this have to
right.
do with whatever the fuck you just
I
said?
get it, I'm sure. Whatever.
She... Lady Albaida is from Balam.
Okay. Is this better?
Right, so, what
Balami.
What about,
she's from Balam, so Balami
hear me
mommy,
out.
We just make a joke
really
about
lonely, but he has this palace to himself. But
She a
the only
mother?
thing is in there is him and his...
No, not as I'm aware
workers,
of.
But he's not
why are you
any just
calling it that?
regular king. He's a...
I don't know.
demon of some kind.
It
his
started, I
workers are like
believe
imps and
Alwyn
whatnot.
started it.
Shadow people, whatever you want to call them.
And
Pretty much,
it was just, we were all laughing, so it's just kind of stuck.
One day, a
Alwyn,
random
yellow
lady
hair,
just
hasn't
wanders
been
onto
around for a
his
while. Was originally kidnapped.
area, ground, palace,
More or
whatever,
less Kai's brother.
And he sees her, he takes interest, captures her, keeps her locked away pretty much.
Alwyn.
She's not allowed to leave, whatnot, blah blah blah. And he's very protective over her when it comes to
the slightly less asshole
his
of
palace,
Damien.
because it's a very dangerous place. She's wandering around.
One of the other captains of the Redwall Guard.
She can't really leave her room at night. She has to
One of
stay in her
like
room at
the
night, but
three.
in the daytime, she can roam around wherever she wants in the palace.
Do you seriously not remember Alwyn?
Something.
I was pretty sure you guys fought most of the time.
I like the concept of it. It's not bad.
I fought with pretty much every member of the Redwall Guard at least once.
That's fair.
I thought she said her husband was larger than her.
That's honestly fair. But you don't remember, like,
I don't
fairly
know.
tall guy,
You wanna go talk
blonde
to him?
hair,
No, but you might want to actually, because
also used staves,
I don't want to talk to them.
like staves and pole arms.
Okay, it's fine then. Hold on, we'll talk to him in a second.
You pushed me, so.
I manage a lot of people.
I didn't push. I put my hand on
you
your
need to
shoulder.
like.
Okay, fair enough. But no, I don't need to speak to them. I don't really know them like that.
I see.
I don't know who this person is.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought you'd want to speak
But
to them.
he's the
because
one
now
that
you guys
made,
are
you
Tempest
know,
Knights
initially
or
made it
Yeah. Also,
kind of irritated Kai, and it was funny, so it kind of stuck.
Excuse me. I don't think I caught your name.
You know, for being such a funny joke, I'm seeing a real lack of me laughing.
How well does?
Well, I mean,
I guess Harvey Feathers deal.
it's more
with
just funny,
web or webbing?
irritating Kai sometimes. Especially given that he's so naive, and he was like, I can make, you know, I can make her good. I can bring her to the good
It would be
side.
like string, really. Just getting tangled in a feather. It wouldn't be very nice. It would be painful. Maybe.
While we were all telling him that, you know, no, she's
Wait, so,
evil.
like, have you ever been, like-
Just let's don't try to, you know, make her like good again, because it's not going to work.
Anyways.
And he did.
String, kind of, you know,
those
especially
two
being
beating the
spiderwebs,
shit
it'll
out
be
of
kind of
each other
sticky
again?
too. So trying to get those out of the feathers would probably be harsh.
Oh, looks like it.
Like every other week. I bet
Depending
that
on the
fucking
kind of spider. If it's like a tiny little
What?
spider, you're fine. But if it's a gigantic mother,
So
two
they
men
would be
not
immobile.
fight each other. That actually, wait, I think one of them is actually a woman. I don't know. Either
Yeah,
way,
okay, good.
the
That's-
two people
that's all I
don't
need.
fight like
Oh,
that
okay, right.
constantly without also fucking each other on the side.
Huh?
What?
why is it whenever we tune in back to a conversation, it's something about fucking?
Listen, I'm just saying, those two were always either like sitting with each other, fighting each other. Then I bet when people aren't looking, they're fucking each other.
But those ones are those ones.
Well, I mean,
The two fuckers fighting.
by your
they're
own
just
logic,
friends. That one is dating my sister, and I hate him.
Why do you hate him?
I mean,
he's dating my
Behind
sister.
her back. Scandalous.
you always hung out with
Really?
Red,
Couldn't come up with a better
and you always
excuse
fought with Red.
or a better reason. Guy keeps
So I
dying.
mean,
Yeah, and then Zeke
He's dating my sister, so I hate
poisoned
him.
his mind, turned
Oh,
him into
God.
a monster,
Yeah, I got
and
that
ripped
part.
him away from me.
is that what happened? I know, like, he didn't remember me. He didn't remember the apple bit.
What?
Long story short, Zeke
You
is a
did a-
bastard, and I'm half tempted to try to
Did you
kill
on
him
purpose
again
this
if I
time?
can get the chance.
Nothing. Couldn't come up with a better reason as to why you
Red
hate
was a
them.
good kid, and he didn't deserve that.
He's dating my sister. That's about it. That's the
That
only
is-
reason I need.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what was fully going on.
I'm selfish.
Let
He
your
seemed
sister
alright, other
be
than
in
the
love.
memory wipe.
She could be in
Not
love. Just
remembering
why
me.
him?
What's wrong with him?
Everything.
Life?
Everything.
Let's just say, for lack of better words, Zeke completely changed him.
I mean, I guess you have the bite marks then. But anyways,
Then acts like
There's
nothing's
so far as I've seen, he's been okay.
Have you talked to him?
Sorry about
he
that.
served me food and I ate it and I didn't get poisoned.
Have you talked to him? Like had a decent conversation with him?
You know, I wouldn't want to step over the boundaries of Nagoya, so no, I haven't really had a conversation.
Well, to
slightly
change the
unstable.
subject, I don't know if you've noticed,
Okay,
but Kai's
so
back, so...
maybe your sister has that kind of mentality that she can fix it.
Don't really care, but
Yeah.
okay.
Don't try to fix
Well, I mean,
things.
it'll be good for-
Sometimes it's best to let ticking time bombs go. And second, she
You have a
is.
conversation with him?
Yes, more, I have to. He's dating my sister.
Okay, well,
Maybe giving him a chance wouldn't hurt.
I have no choice on that front. Otherwise, she's gonna be looking at me sideways.
Sideways, like horizontally, vertically, sideways.
Some way that's not the correct way to look at me. What are you doing?
He was pointing at me. I'm gonna point back at him.
I don't think they think you're
What if they're challenging you? Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Eugene.
It's holding up fair enough.
Nice.
Bryant has taken his lead.
You gotta pose back. There you go. Quadruple finishing.
Well then,
Oh, we got the mantis.
it's ham night, Triss, and we are in need of ham. Can you assist us, or ham night might be ruined?
Egyptian shit.
I mean, I don't. Can't you go to one of the merchants?
Whoa! Don't get too
Where
close.
will we end up this time?
No, dying.
Why? Like, you're asking me for help. I'm willing to help.
Oh, you stayed in the same
Welcome
spot?
to the adventuring team.
no,
We must
seriously.
find ham or a merchant. Are you a merchant?
I forgot where we...
What?
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Are you a merchant?
Stop dying. Hide some people. Oh, no.
I'm not dying.
Are you a merchant?
You know me. No.
Hide something?
We need ham. It's ham night.
Oh, there
That's
should
my
be
dark
some
and
in
evil
the
lord.
Understood.
There should be
Captain
some,
Toby, our
like,
quest
in the tavern.
continues. We might have a new lead.
A new
Requesting them.
I guess I'm being pulled away into this.
Yeah, come on. You're joining the quest for ham night.
Especially when you have a discount at a local.
Like, you need better context when you say if you smell fish, run, because that doesn't give great context.
Garrick.
Yeah.
The time has come.
Scared of being arrested.
It's ham night, and yet we lack ham.
What?
Might you know where we can procure some? This is our questing adventuring party.
Hello.
Could have swore it was a butcher.
There's a butcher's stall, but no butcher.
Steal a ham.
I can't
That's
steal it.
theft.
That's against the rules today. For this quest. Because real pirates don't steal. Everybody knows that.
What?
Don't pirates pirate things all the time and steal?
Pirating is different than stealing.
You just stuck your hand in an empty hot bucket. How do you feel?
Does your asshole ever get jealous of your
No,
mouth
no.
and the amount of bullshit that comes out of it?
No.
Oh my god.
Let's do berries in that.
Any other questions?
I always carry a few.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. What you're saying, it makes no sense.
See if Louie's around.
At least you have a grandmother.
If she'd like,
If you're looking
No.
for a train today,
for a
but I have
ham,
to find somebody
you
to
can't
fight,
buy
so
one here. Your
she's
best
just gonna
bet
push
is
her
you'll find a
shoulders.
pig somewhere.
Let's get going.
Okay. Have you seen your mother around? Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh my god.
No, have you
Nice
actually
one, Eugene.
seen a pig? Have you actually seen a pig though?
On this
Please?
island? No.
Damn. Well, I guess our quest continues. I hope you have a great day, Garrick. Also, no hard feelings, I hope. Just a bit of banter. You can't die on the island anyway. That would have been it. Have you found a ham, Captain?
A what?
A ham.
No. I still don't know what you're looking for.
Damn it. We're looking for a pig. For ham night.
I haven't
You're
seen
gonna
them.
need to be more specific. There's a lot of red furry
Well, I guess
things.
to the tavern, I guess. You might have to purchase one. Or maybe... Do you have a flag upon you? If we raise the flag, then we could pirate. Yes, a pirate flag.
Hi.
Well,
if you
guys,
give me
welcome
some
to Quest.
strings, I can make one.
Wait a second. You're a
Best
liar,
friend sunk
actually.
with my ships.
You're saying that I threatened you. You got me in trouble with the Seekers. Ruby was shouting at me. Now that I think about
you're
it.
threatening them now. I mean,
Okay, Eugene.
Wait,
Let's put the sword down. That's not
If I
necessary.
may explain,
I've already been punished for the crime. I might as well commit it.
No.
Wait, Eugene?
Oh god, I'm lagging.
Don't you start.
No, Califax could conjure you a ham. He's a powerful mage.
Is he here?
He's right there.
You
He
and
is here.
Death Dog.
Right there, by Garrick.
You and Death Dog kept me against the corner, and were trying to force me to change into my werewolf form.
Well, actually, it was like this. You could literally walk underneath it. Like, it's on you. If that traps you, that's on you. Honestly.
I felt threatened. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say. I said I felt threatened.
You got me in trouble. Everyone was shouting at me. They're saying I strapped you down in the Healers Guild.
Wait, huh?
I need to clear this up.
I didn't
What, huh?
What's this about? What the fuck?
You got me kicked out of Silver Wisp. So we are now enemies.
It's just...
Eugene, why did you tie him
I
up?
feel like... No, he didn't.
I didn't.
I feel like some Chinese whispers are going on here, you know? Where you say one word and then it suddenly changed. All I basically said was, you and Death Dog cornered me and I felt threatened.
Do you feel threatened now?
Well, yeah, because you're pointing at
Eugene. Eugene, can you please take this away?
If you want to see me threaten someone, I can make it happen.
Hey, I'm gonna grab your wrist and cast Misty Step on the both of us to teleport 10 feet immediately back. Hold on. I gotta
That's probably for the best.
If people treat me like the bad guy, I'm gonna become the bad guy.
Well, I mean, don't you tell everyone that you're the bad guy?
I'm a villain. It's different.
I thought villain and bad guy was the
I have
same
a
thing.
plan.
And you have me considered as a villain, but play as a hero.
All a manner of perspective.
Wait, he probably has a fag.
I mean,
that's what I was asking.
I have my reasons for stealing from people.
Since it seems like whatever's going on with the lycanthropy is potion-based, I was suggested, admittedly this suggestion comes from Califax, to get in touch with the Norn or talk to
It's
her
ham
about
night, and yet we lack a
potion-based,
ham.
or like a potion that can cause lycanthropy and how to deal with it. I don't know shit, nor fuck about Norn. I've extended one...
To be fair, Tris, is it wrong to steal from rich people if it's for resharing all of this gold with people that have debts, that are in need, that actually struggle for life? I don't see this as a crime.
I mean, if you're stealing from rich nobles, no. Go at it.
Right.
Not my jurisdiction.
But I am still considered as a criminal anyway, because I'm stealing.
More apt for it.
Yet, the people doesn't agree with that.
I mean, you don't have to. Like, we'll find a way
I don't know shit from fuck about lycanthropy. It's another thing that I don't know too much about.
I mean, this is also one of the reasons why I do not join any law enforcement faction, because I wouldn't be able to steal for the others. So.
Purely because, again,
Like,
he's already offered to...
you're trying to, like, make yourself look good, but, like, you don't need to. Like, I'm not disputing anything that you're saying just because I'm with the Red Wall Guard. I mean, fuck rich people. I mean, what do you want me to say? You're doing a good job. Keep doing it. Don't stop robbing rich people. Keep doing it. Fuck up their boats.
I might need another ship.
Like, start, like, drilling holes in their boats. Like, shit in their sandwiches. I don't fucking give a shit. Like, really screw with their day.
Oh, I would love to. I'm just stuck here. On the land, where nothing is rocking or moving.
Well, I'm sure, like, tons of rich people have those fucking flying magical ships. Get one of, like, you know, start robbing, get one of those. and start like, think of it. Rich people are probably not in the ocean anyway. Rich people are so fucking rich they can afford those big ass flying ships. Those are the most expensive ships, and on top of that, they're going to be like, oh, no pirates can attack us in the sky. All of them are in the ocean. So that's where all the rich people are going to be.
That's up to you. It takes a day to get there. If you make good time, you'll get to Fortnite.
So I mean, on plus of that, on top of that, rich people can swim and like float on the water. You blow them out of the sky, they're kind of pretty much screwed.
Would be ruined.
You board their ship, you take their money, and then you blow up their ship, and then they're screwed. You can even, if you don't want to kill them, you could even have them captured on the ship and jail them.
Usually I prefer to capture them to, ask for a ransom.
Listen up, bozos.
Yeah?
Califax has given us a lead.
Yeah?
Ooh, what lead? Where does it lead to?
Come on, then.
Is that? Why are they talking to me? He's gonna rat on me. Twitch is gonna rat on me. This is a map to the Boar of Nagaroth. We're gonna go there later tonight through the, the Sea of Tears and the Mountains of Unending Doom and the Swamp of Unnerving Gases. Here's the map.
Whoa.
Eugene?
Stealth mode, activate.
Sounds like a fun adventure.
Do. Da-da-da.
For now.
Amquest has
He's
to
not
wait,
even
I
good into
suppose.
stealth music. I mean, come on.
I don't even know what we're supposed to look for. He didn't even say it.
Apparently he thinks that the blue one is going to rat him out. What he's getting ratted out. Yeah. I don't know what he's getting ratted
Although he's
out.
chaotic, it doesn't think all that much. I really doubt it will do that.
I mean, it
It's
could.
there's been a bit of a kerfuffle between that one and Eugene. Something Eugene did, and something that Ventus was involved in, sort of.
Yeah, so it's more of like a vendetta.
Yeah, you could say Eugene has kind of formed a bit of a grudge over it.
Yeah,
a tiny bit.
I understand that. But yeah, stealing a airship sounds very fun.
In fact, you could just steal that one. It doesn't, like we were just talking about how it doesn't move from port. No one, people would only miss it because it hasn't moved. They would just be like, oh my god, it moved.
I'm sure no one would really notice, but
I mean, it's probably not even used. Just, go on, steal it. No one's probably on that ship. It's probably not got any crew. Just go on and steal it.
I mean, if we have an important mission and we need to get here quickly, we can always, borrow it without permission, right?
pirate it.
Yeah.
And we'll return it whenever no one's looking and nobody will notice.
It's not stealing if it's back before it's missed.
Exactly.
And I never said any of this.
Of course, legally you
Wait, I
stood
don't
here
have...
silently and didn't say a single word.
Yes, I don't have my badge on. Good.
And you're not in Redwall.
Imagine. Yeah, true. You're not in Redwall.
Look, if I'm in
You have
Redwall,
no authority here.
Look, if I was in Redwall,
That is why.
I'd have to be like, oh no, don't rob the rich people. Oh no, don't do that. No, I have to jail you. Here's the key. But oh no.
Exactly. Sometimes you need to be doing illegal thing for the greater good.
Illegal doesn't always mean, bad.
Exactly.
Look, most pirates in my
Most
world
people see
usually
things-
did it under, a specific country anyway, so...
Oh, so
Yeah, for
those
what-
guys are more like coursers. Or privateers, if you must say.
Privateers, yeah.
Yes. They act under the crown, usually, or under a contract. Pirates, the only difference with privateers and pirates is that we do not wait for permission, we do it ourselves.
Yeah, you're independent.
Exactly. We are not free.
I was just using that as an example. You're still independent. I'm just, saying, hey, go at it.
Are you with me?
On stealing the airship? Isn't that... I feel like... I know the Agricultural Guild has an airship. We could just use that one. I could probably ask Hazlett.
Does it have cannons on it, though?
I mean, having a law.
I think it has
Having
some
a-
cannons on it.
It's important to have cannons, especially if we meet an enemy ship. Of
This is
course,
true.
it's more of an intimidation tactic more than actually using them. But if they do fire, we'll have to fire back.
Yeah, and that might be the other problem, is I'm pretty sure that airship is more suited for cargo and not... Actually, no, because didn't we steal it from Sky Pirates before? No, we reclaimed it from, pirates that took it before, took it here, and then fitted it for agricultural use, for, transporting. If I remember correctly.
So it is...
Right, I remember. I watched the captain that was originally, commandeered the ship get eaten by a gelatinous cube and dissolve. That was terrifying.
I can guess.
Ham Knight ears. Listen
Yes.
up. Okay? That's crazy.
What?
Sure.
What do you mean?
Not that I'm admitting on
crazy.
anything. Yeah, see that? Hello?
Yeah, there's two people talking. That's not so crazy.
And
Yeah.
Skull
Are Seekers allowed to do that?
Dog.
Why to do
Yeah,
what?
Skull Dog.
Talk to them?
Talk to Skull Dog.
For the moment.
Okay. If he were to somehow say something about me that I've done that I definitely didn't do, I will be quitting the Seekers, unfortunately, because you guys will be my enemies. If he lies about me.
I see.
But I was told by Vero not Vero to trust them. So, in the light of us being on the same side, I am. But if you guys betray me, I'm gonna be very hurt.
Let me just assure you, Eugene, that
I think Ventus is a little too stupid to actually betray anyone.
What, when
He's a very
they're
simple...
When they're threatening him? Would he have to throw me under the bus to save himself? Oh yeah, sure, I trust him.
What I mean is, I don't think he
He's
intends
very
to.
chaotic.
He's chaotic and a little dumb, but he's not a bad person. I think he's trying to intentionally throw you under the bus.
No, he knows. He knows what he's doing. If he lies again, because I didn't do anything.
Sometimes he doesn't even know what he's doing.
I'll go get Addy.
Uh,
healer right here.
I can heal in an emergency. I can heal in an
I don't know if a
emergency.
middle finger fixes a 4-inch hole through the entire side of someone, so... But
did you measure it?
It's worth a shot.
If you have something I can kill.
Who's got a 4-inch hole in him?
Yo, what's up?
Well, the small one over there has a hole in them.
Yeah, sure. Lead the way, my mysterious friend.
Surprisingly, they're not agonizing on the ground. But, you know.
I mean, I can try.
I don't know how. 4-inch hole. Ow.
Are you?
Ham Knight quest is on hold. Keep that map safe.
Yes.
Please, after you, my friend.
Savage.
Maybe upon the hill, or in my dark and evil basement, perhaps.
We want to take you away from wherever you're going.
Oh yeah, proper healer.
Okay. Whatever's good, pal.
Wait, what? Again, I don't know.
Wait, for somebody who you were a demon.
One thing to note, albeit
We do live together.
she's not bleeding a lot.
Right, I've been to Azeroth once. I will take you up on this.
What are you exactly? Trust me, there's tons of things to kill, so you won't be bored. And people will usually pay you for
I
it.
think I've been described, I'm native
Mercenary Commission saw what I do.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Like an elemental of sorts?
I'll come back to you.
You let me know if you ever want to show up, and
Oh,
as
like
long
a
as I am
spirit.
supervising
I
your
see.
script, then you should be fine.
Well, I can
come back to you.
I guess that explains how your
something to
that
cross
arm
today.
with your shoulder nearly moved.
Not a lot. It touched me.
I wasn't even staring at you.
Regardless, I should be able to
patch you up.
What your affinities, if you don't mind me asking?
It looks like
I'm not very familiar, but I'm very capable
shambler
with the nature
I mean,
around
you did kind of go icy, so.
I will cut your vocal cords down if you make my neck unlock.
Waves its arms.
Why you gotta be so violent all the time?
Across its body, and the pod goes.
Why do you have to be so nosy?
I'm not even being nosy. I didn't even ask.
You wouldn't.
I just made a comment on the very visible thing that you didn't hide.
I don't know, okay? I don't know. I've been feeling cold the past few months, weeks. I don't know.
Okay.
Am I still over it?
I'm not gonna push any further if you don't know.
You're slightly taller than me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now you're perfectly on.
So how does this healing thing
For some reason, I feel like I'm shorter because,
So
like,
essentially, I'm going
my
to use
eyelid
my
is
light
like
magic
right here.
to weave your own.
I hope your friend's gonna be okay.
To attempt to speed up the healing process by quite
More of an acquaintance. But
close up
yeah.
the wounds that you've gotten here. Though that hole in your stomach might take a
Yeah,
little bit.
speaking of all the
I'm not
training, by the
crying
way.
about your shoulder.
I get to fight you.
Be a problem.
I mean, I am not injured, so I will not.
To be fair to their range magic,
And I feel like, you know,
and the flesh
should I at least fight a squad lead?
We should get someone to try.
I'll have to save that for tomorrow.
heal entirely.
No, Holland just got
Fair enough.
Closes up.
Oh,
So
I don't
one
know how
thing
I'm
to
going to
note,
convince him to do this, but
what you're doing is completely fine. If you're healing her in general, the stomach wound would actually heal.
But I
her,
do
the
promise I
shoulder
will
wound
spar with
heals
you tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
Sounds good.
So take what I said, but just in the other direction.
Let's do it in the Red Wall arena because I know that arena heals people when you leave it, and my sparring sessions get. When I spar somebody, they usually get destructive is the best word for it.
There's that, and also later in the evenings I might have to run back to Redwall because something might be going on. So.
I'm very tolerant to
Alright, no worries.
Lucky you. Last time I had a hole in my chest, it was not.
Oh, speaking of which, by the way, that's the Archmage of Healing. Remember how I said he looked like a melted corpse?
What?
When I got stabbed,
Yeah.
That's the Archmage of Healing?
Yeah.
That thing. The big glowing skeleton that looks like it's more like the Archmage of like Poison or Decay. The thing that looks like it's half dying. That thing is the Archmage of Healing.
Yep.
The thing that doesn't even sound like it can make words and it's just making growling noises. Really?
That's.
I mean, look, I've been in Aether for a very long time. I've seen all sorts of crazy shit, but I mean, look at it. That doesn't look like the Archmage of Healing. It looks like the Archmage of... I more believe that's the Archmage of Death. I more believe that's the Archmage of Decay. I would have better time believing it's the Archmage of Fire because it looks like it was melted off like you're telling me. But healing?
Yeah, no, that's the Archmage of Healing.
Really?
From what Julian has told me, apparently he is a corpse that keeps self-reviving himself, but he doesn't heal anything else.
Of course he doesn't.
So he's like thousands of years old because he keeps self-reviving himself. He's like a lich that doesn't have a phylactery.
But you do know that there is no lower jaw for him to
okay.
That's the best explanation I can give. Other than that, I don't know anything about him.
I think I hit a new level of like, what the fuck?
I do feel like I've seen someone that looks like you.
I thought that I've already seen everything and I couldn't be any shocked by anything that I could see in Aether anymore. And then I see that. And be told that it's the Archmage of Healing.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Feel free to ask.
Yeah, it's really hard to wrap the head around.
Names, I don't blame you.
Okay, I'm gonna be able to friends. Thank you.
Let's just say.
Of course, take care. I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna go find Beryl and get this thing healed. Ow.
Pokes you in the eye.
Ow! Why the eye?
Because it's glowy.
Poke an eye.
It's been a minute already.
See? Doesn't feel good.
Poke.
Quit that.
Sure.
Holy, right?
That's the Archmage of Healing.
If holy is casted on you, he would explode.
Yeah, the melty glowing green guy. He's the Archmage of Healing.
Try. Are you going to?
I don't really know what an Archmage is. I don't really care.
And we'll make this a public roll.
It's not like it's gonna help me anyway. I cannot do magic, so.
Someone you don't want to piss off.
You know what? With a 19.
There's a lot of people I
successfully make
both sometimes still happens
for him temporarily.
Archmages essentially have so much magical power they can do whatever they want.
Well, I can see he's got sort of like fine. What sort of material is that made out of?
Remind me of a certain person who cursed me, and I am planning to take my revenge on that one.
It's like he's currently
Which person is that?
in front of you.
One of the 12 demon lord. No, one of the 7 demon lords. You know, the Leviathan.
Wood. All right.
I know there are
Your
Leviathans.
magic. You watch as the wood that you.
I'm talking about the Leviathan, the one that is one of the 7 demon lords of hell.
And it oozes
That I don't know.
Leviathan.
sap that just reeks of infection. And
She's the reason why I'm here, and why I had so much struggle to stay alive. I mean, if we can even consider me alive anymore. I became an undead because of that curse.
Well, that sounds fun.
Oh yes. At least I still look alive. I do not look like a withered body or skeleton or some sort. At least not now. Not for now. And I'm happy about that.
First of all, I don't even think that's a problem as is. What, they turned into a mutant? That's a problem.
Mom, can you come here a moment?
Went that way.
I might be able to fix you.
Addy?
It's a bit of a...
Oh, well, I was in the corner. I told you should have known where I was.
guess I missed you.
I would say, it's.
Are you meaning to have your mic on right now?
I think I need to consult with the dark mage over there, brother.
Are you meaning to have your mic on right now?
I am a mage. What are you talking?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
In character, Addie is Christmas mom.
Okay.
Of course you could. Why would you?
Addie?
It looked better like this anyway.
Last time someone used healing.
What are you trying to find? A few extra jaws, maybe some more teeth. Maybe an actual proper set of gills and whatever half-grown dog is in the cheeks.
And maybe, yeah.
Backwards.
We kind of need this one. We kind of need this one right now.
I'm just talking to the.
Kind of in the middle of it.
Dip his finger and flick it at you.
I will be right there.
Going to absorb a little bit of healing effect.
I'll roll for if he can actually gain anything from that.
He nearly made
Okay,
that
it's
go into a murderous rage.
Huh. I understood that a little bit. Let me.
No, I just mean, please don't let him do
Glows green for a
Pure
second.
distillation, ain't it?
It's not me. He's gonna be doing it.
The old bastard tried to purify my work earlier and destroy all the good work I was doing in this pot.
do anything towards them.
Oh, wait. You're making a liquid in a pot? It's soup. Yes, I've heard about that.
I suppose in a way you're not wrong.
Who does?
That is why he looks like that. He has an infection. He's literally reeking.
Yeah, this tastes delicious. I don't see why no one else is taking some. At least in terms of mana. Delightfully. All of it.
Well, this is a new pox I'm working on.
So, that's the archmage.
Grand pestilence.
Wait, what?
Those are the things that are bad for humans.
Wait, what? What? What?
That's kind of.
That's a marker of prestige.
Chow down on it.
No, no,
As you chow down
no.
on pestilence, it's not something that can affect you in your current biology, but you do get a feeling of a magical component. A lot of self-propagation, some alchemical ingredients with innate magical properties. To you, it's a very potent and pure healing broth. And by healing, quite literally broth of healing affinity, not so much medicinal.
And so, like, from a soul elemental perspective, it probably tastes
I'm gonna
pretty
put
damn
my
good,
mask on.
Since it's like a variety of different magics in a single soup.
It's rather cohesive, but you've had more variety in a single dish. This is very one note.
They're basic,
But it's
very well made.
It's a very clear note of healing magic.
You should try some. You hold out like a spoonful of the soup.
I kind of overheard what they were talking about. I'm not sure you want to try that.
Oh, it's fine. I'm eating it.
You're a soul elemental.
As you look at the bowl in your hands, it is quite literally bubbling. It glows green with healing magic. It smells medicinal.
Smells like something that heals. I don't smell anything wrong with it.
Correct
and every time he's eating some, he's glowing green. Yeah. Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff. This guy's a proper.
I could have swore he was calling it a pox earlier.
Right?
What did you...
I think I can distract. I think I can occupy attention here. Let me see if I can just.
It's a bit of a experimental brew right now. I've got a wee bit of. See, we've got elf blood. It's of troll fat.
What blood?
Treant sap. Oh yes, elf blood. Very good component for nature and healing-based alchemies. But as for the magical components, it's
It tastes so good. It's replenishing my mana.
crushed up mana crystal.
You're green.
Simmered down to release it.
Yeah, I think that's the color of healing, isn't it?
And settled at the bottom there. I have a bit of moss from my grove. been aging for a few days, so it's got a keen development of properties. I think this one will be a real doozy.
A quick question about the mace you've been mixing with it. Is it clean, or is it dirty as shit?
It's just covered in like the contents of the pot. He's been like shaking it off and then setting it down. But what you can definitely see is coming up. It's starting to corrode the longer it has been in this pot.
If you don't mind me asking, where did you get the elf blood?
The soup is hot and you have to eat it fast. Down the bowl.
Directly from the source. Where else would I get it?
They volunteered it, right? They volunteered their blood?
Oh.
Right?
Most of them can't really volunteer when the bodies are already cold. But if you're asking if I killed them, no.
So what, you hang around battlefields and you take dead elf blood after they die?
No, I have a supplier. You think I'm going to do the dirty work myself?
But I'm intrigued.
I'm learning so much about cooking.
You know, that does remind me, at some point, I do want to get your consultation on a solution to a potion that may have caused lycanthropy. Your consultation on the matter, that is.
A consultation?
I'll just take a little bit more.
I'm booked up for the next 2 days. I'll schedule you in my book for the 3rd day from now. Is that good for you?
Yes, and if I find a solution to the problem before then, I will be sure to let you know so you can fill that slot with someone else.
Wonderful. I've got much work to do and many things to brew. I'm working on a new species, actually. I have to check on their progress back at the garden before I forget the end of the week. Oh, and do thank Rift for volunteering for the challenge. How's his fever doing?
Yeah. I haven't seen him personally yet, but I'll let you know when I see him.
So if Abby was to try this, what would she taste?
You know what? I'm going to give you an advantage roll because you are a healer.
Fair.
With an 8,
Tubby is waiting.
You can't really taste anything amiss. The most potent flavor is herbal and medicinal. It almost tastes like a poultice that you would apply to a wound instead of one you would ingest. And now I'm rolling your con save.
Oh god.
With a 14.
Much better.
That was disadvantage. Because the similar affinity. With a 14, the magics in your body almost seem to protect you from whatever this concoction is, but you definitely felt something growing in the back of your throat before it faded, failing to take hold.
Well, I am needed in the Healer's Guild to treat a mana burn. I will leave you all to your stewing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? You think it needs more, bubonic plague? Or should I add more of the smallpox to it?
Oh. Neither of those.
Probably neither would be. I think he's got enough.
I would not trust any of that potion.
No, but it's missing something. I just can't place what. I know. It's gonna pluck a single hair. we go. West Nile.
Oh.
West Nile?
Everything that you're describing sounds less like a healing potion and almost like like an infectious soup.
No, let him go. Soup's a bit of a... It's a bit of a misnomer. I'm brewing a pox.
Why are you brewing a pox in a public place and letting people taste it?
Because what better way of healing is there than making a healing pox that spreads on its own?
I think he's onto something.
Imagine it. Use your feeble brain now, do you knife ear? You infect one person with this pox, and then it spreads from one person to another, inoculating them, giving them little bits of healing here and there as it spreads from person to person.
Yeah.
The amount of healers you could just have without them needing to be there as it spreads itself. A potion that goes from person to person. I'm trying to get the right mix of infectiousness now.
I feel like there needs to be like another healer that needs to check this math. I'm not sure I trust this. I see your logic, of course.
The pestilence and the pox are already such infectious mixes, however, that trying to add a third one into the mix, so it's just... They're combating each other and they're not playing nice. This bubonic plague is too aggressive and the smallpox isn't aggressive enough.
So you're creating a healing pox with infectious diseases?
Does the math check out on this with you? Like, you're a healer?
I mean, in a way, he is kind of right. I mean, you know, cancel each other out. That would
I get the principle of it, but would that mean that there's going to have to be, like, adjustments made for differing biologies? We're in the middle of the nexus. There's got to be near infinite.
Well, you see, I don't stop at one disease. After all, I may have invented your favorite. Has anyone here heard of the common uncommon cold? That's some of my best work.
Why haven't you made a cure for something that you created?
Why would I need to make a cure? The Archmage of Disease already does that. And I make cures for his diseases.
So you arrived?
One-upping each other? Is that right?
Something like that.
But yes, common uncommon cold, signified by the symptoms of elevation of core body temperature to feverish pitches while the extremities experience hypothermia. Truly, it took a year and a half just to get those two symptoms to play nicely. Some of my proudest work.
Hey.
Yes.
Well,
I hate that there's logic behind it, but I don't trust it.
Well, wouldn't want to get in the way of your brewing, I suppose.
Any of you care to help me with this?
I'm not a healer. I am dead.
You can't help me. You're not biological.
I feel like my...
I could add more stuff to the broth. I have this now. And you notice he turns into pure arcane.
I'll sit that
you're not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean,
All my boxes. Healing affinity. But
I mean,
there aren't many arcane affinity diseases. I doubt you're carrying them.
I think I'm gonna.
Unless you've been to the elemental plane
I'm
of
gonna
disease.
walk away
No, never seen
quietly. And then I'm gonna give a report to the healing guild. And
Maybe it's a good idea.
maybe it would be good for a healer to check the math on that. At the very least, it shouldn't be done in public. And like, if he's testing it, like, what if someone got diseases while he's still working on it?
You know, I'm inspired today. Yes. Perhaps another round sometime?
I don't know how much I trust him after saying all these fucking diseases.
Oh, my eyes.
Sorry, my love. I knew where you were going with that joke, and I needed something to punish you with that wasn't violent.
Oh. Oh, lovely. Hello. Hello.
Greetings.
Hi.
Arcanon Poros. You are new to this place.
Yes, I've just arrived. Apparently, this island's name is Aether.
Yes. It is Aether.
Yes,
It's a little bit quiet right now, but I assure you, it's a nice place. Where do you hail from?
I come from Iga, my kingdom.
I see. Oh boy.
Hmm?
Are you royalty?
Somewhat. I'm a saint.
Okay.
A saint? How curious. We have those back home. They're just like not real. Well, they're real, but they're not alive.
Hello?
Hi. My name is
What
Triss.
a diverse bunch. Please
We
call
come
me
from all
Maria.
over.
Yeah.
Arcanon Poros, Maria. I am Paladin Phelan.
Poros, Maria.
What does that
I
mean?
am Manar, fifth of the Drali.
Hmm.
I am a
does that
soldier of
mean?
the light. I am a holy warrior.
I see. But what does that mean? Arcanon. Poros?
It is a greeting from my homeland, in my native tongue. It means good fortune and well met.
Hmm. Interesting. Arcanon Poros.
I saw them.
Surprisingly, you did that better than most people do, so there's some credit there.
Thank you.
Myself and Manar are of the same race.
Paladins, I'm guessing.
Well, I am a paladin. Manar is not.
I am a monk.
Right. Interesting. What a lively bunch. We have dragons, we have... I'm sorry. Can I ask for your name?
Percival Saliofi.
What a nice name. Saliofi.
Thank
what
you.
exactly are you? Oh.
I'm a dragon.
I'm inputting the password.
Dragons tend to be a bit more dangerous where I come from.
I surprisingly don't get that a lot.
Hostile.
Although
Let's say
that's
it like that.
No, I get that. I'm a dragon species that is a lot friendlier than most. And I mean, there's plenty of friendly dragons. Being those, him over there. There's a dragon named Fletcher who's also friendly. There's a bunch of
The Archmage of Healing is brewing a concoction with several different poxes and diseases in it. And he's saying that he's trying to create a healing pox that goes from person to person to heal people. It has smallpox and West Nile and a couple of other things that he mentioned. I don't know how smart it is to have those kind of diseases in a bucket in the public where anyone could maybe try to taste it.
Okay.
I don't know.
That does sound bad.
What the Healers Guild can do about an Archmage, but maybe there's something you guys can do about it not being in public? And try to get it moved?
If you're asking if I, as a Hermes of the Heroes Guild, can tell the Archmage of Healing to take his pot out of the public and out of Aether, respectfully, he is an Archmage.
I don't expect you personally to be able to do that with an Archmage, no. I'm hoping that, you can... I don't know who's in charge. I know Doctor's back, but I don't know if he's active or what have you. But,
It was earlier today, but you missed him.
But maybe, the organization can maybe help push things in the right direction, maybe? I know I'm not, no jurisdiction in Aether or anything, but if Aether gets infected, a lot of people come back and forth from Aether and Redwall. That might be a problem for both of us.
Yes, that would be pretty fucking bad, all things considered. I don't really know what to do about it in this exact moment, other than to just persuade him to put it away. Which, if you've got an idea of how to finesse an Archmage...
I mean, I can't persuade an Archmage to stop doing research, but maybe do the research somewhere safer?
Yes, as long as he's not doing it in a position where he can infect all of Aether, then that's fine.
Yeah, that's kind of why I came to you. I knew you were going to be on the same board with what I was saying. So, yeah, again, I was just hoping that, maybe fellow healers, not maybe you, but maybe, the guild leader or something, could talk to him and maybe move it.
Hello, fucking idiot. Do you know where I find the person that makes the weapons?
I don't think they're here today. I haven't seen any of the crafters people.
Well, thank you, fucking idiot.
Wait, why are you calling me fucking idiot?
The other armored person called that, so I assume that's what the armored people call each other.
No.
What was his name? Gurak.
Idiot.
Even God agrees.
God damn it.
No, yes, the Gurak, he called me a fucking idiot, said I had 5 seconds to explain myself. I was asking him where I find the weapons, so I presume that's what you people call each other, right?
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
An asshole.
Oh,
yeah.
So is that his last name?
You explain it to him. You started this trade of plot.
Listen, I'm not. His last name isn't an asshole. What I'm saying is he is a mean individual.
Oh, so if someone's being mean to me, I call him an asshole. Got it.
Yes, it's a verb to indicate that someone is being mean or difficult.
So I should not call people fucking idiots. Oh,
you should not.
I don't remember getting your name.
This is leading.
Ah. Well, pleasure
yes,
meeting
and
you. Again.
I don't recommend you call people by their name. Insults.
Ah. Okay. Well, thank you again. I should learn your name. What is your name, Mortal?
That would be at you. That would be at you. He's asking me.
Oh, sorry.
You.
Yeah.
Yes. What is your name?
My name is Triss.
Triss. Got it. I think I can remember
What's
that.
your name?
All right. I am Omega.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you.
You know what? I think the island's protection should help against that weird turbo pox, but just in case it doesn't, I'm gonna get advice. I'm gonna go grab some advice from Julian to see if he has any advice
Here's my concern.
persuade.
If he creates a semi-healing pox, granted, I'm not a healer, but my train of thought is
anything you don't want to happen to you here does not happen to you, good or bad. The protection should hold. The guardrails should hold.
Okay.
Now, that's being said, this town is filled with... Trying to think of a diplomatic word for this. Eccentric individuals who might just say, fuck it, we ball, and consent to it. That I cannot account for. But that is just literally life in this town.
Well, the other question is...
As a guard, you should be aware of that.
Yes, I consent to a healing pox. Oh, it has a downside, and it has a negative side effect? Oh, no.
In theory, there is nuance to it. Like, for example, you can make a contract with a Fae here and get consent to the positives of a contract, but not the negatives. Like, there should be nuance to it, but this will depend from person to person.
I'll trust you on that.
Like, again, understanding that I'm not, like, the magister of this town or anything like that, theoretically speaking, you can't be duped into a bad thing. You cannot, like, hide a bad thing in a good thing and dupe people to get past the consent rule.
Look, as a healer, you already have a hands up on magic. I'm going to trust you know magic better than I am, considering I fucked myself up with magic, so I don't really have any way of, room to, like, say you're wrong.
Right. I'm gonna go have that talk with Julian.
Maybe I will. Yeah.
Just in case things do get a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Chris?
I would not trust the healer, the Archmage healer's thing.
Trust me. Look at. Have you seen me? Have you seen them? It doesn't mix. I'm a paladin. They're an undead.
They're not. Well, I don't know if they're undead. I mean, they're the Archmage of healing. I have no idea. They are so weird. Anyway, they're making what they're calling a healing pox. That they're using real diseases to make a healing infection that heals people by infecting them.
That's horrifying.
Yes.
I will not be taking part in that.
Yeah, I figured I'd give you a heads up.
Well, to be fair, he was making healing soup earlier in the training ground, and
Oh,
he was
that's
using
the same thing I'm talking
blood.
about.
Yes, he was using elves' blood.
Yeah, I know. And his answer as to where he gets that elf blood is not necessarily the clearest answer.
The supplier.
Yeah, you heard that when I was asking them then. Yeah.
Oh no, I watched Nobura run away and tell me about it, so...
No, Nobura was there when I was asking them, so...
That's who I told from, but... Have you seen Vander?
I saw him earlier, but I haven't seen him for a while.
Vander's in the training field if you need him.
To be fair, most people stare at you. I mean, you're tall, so... Tall, huge, have a
yes, but this was
hammer.
This was kind of the I need to speak with you kind of staring, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, fair.
You know, not the rude kind that everyone else does, where they gawk at me.
Mm-hmm.
I will be back.
Yep.
Or I won't, depending on how
If I see Vander, I will let him know that you're looking for him.
What happened? Dare I ask?
That's the Archmage of Healing.
Oh, them. Yeah, I bumped into them earlier.
Have you tried their healing soup?
You know what? I'll let you
No.
explain. I'm just...
Yeah.
Alright, see ya.
Their healing soup is what they're. It's an actually healing
onto
pox.
someone's leg or shoulder.
Yeah, I was there when he was mixing it.
Yeah. So yeah.
There's an edgy Allure running around, and I don't know if she's gonna attack someone.
An edgy what?
Guards, so I thought maybe edgy Allure running around. She went that way, and she's under influence of something. And we tried to put a sedative on her because her self that wasn't passed out, and was trying to do that, and we failed. And I think I poked the beehive, as they say.
Sedative doesn't always work, and I'm not a guard here, and I'm assuming you're not a guard here.
I'm not a guard at all, but
I'll see what I can do. See if I can calm her down.
Okay.
What is it now?
I'm Mary.
I don't care. Please. She's busy.
No, that's all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, well, just checking.
If they're panicking, I'm not going to overwhelm them by adding too many people.
Is that
to
them?
It. We'll just stay here for a moment.
Yeah.
Yes, that is them. There's normally more happy. Something's going on. I don't know who to talk to about it. I don't want to bother Rift either, because Rift's going through stuff, so...
Hey, you may want to take this conversation elsewhere, not to rush it or anything like that,
Julian may be able to help. I don't know if Julian's here.
Is this not still in your room?
I'm gonna take an extra.
I don't think so. Might I recommend?
Well, I guess I'll get out of here.
The blue.
Yeah.
No, he is over it.
I believe the tension is thick, as they say.
He's in there.
Hello, friend. So what are we doing?
The one in green armor is talking weird, is what this one said.
Weird people. Ooh, let's find out more about these mortals.
Emily? Emily, I'll handle it.
I was helping them.
No, it's fine.
Emily, lead me to it. I'll deal with it. Dad, you don't have to worry. I'll deal with it.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. I'll deal with it.
If anyone, I'd say if you need some time to yourself, you know where to go. Yeah, I'm not kicking you out. I'm just,
No, I get you. I'm just 3 hours and I'm just bombarded by everybody. I got out of this place. Anyhow.
Before you run off another time, I nearly forgot. Never let it be said I'm one who leaves debts unpaid back or unthanked. You did try to assist me in my labors today. He leaves in your hand a concoction. It bubbles in the jar. It looks like the strangest healing potion you've ever seen.
What's going on? How can we help?
Thank you.
It is a potion of explosive healing.
Oh, I should probably keep that safe.
Is it any of my business?
Whenever there's someone down and needing to be brought back together, however many pieces of them there are, throw that on their corpse and they'll stitch themselves back together. Just make sure you do it before the heart stops beating. You can't cure death, sadly.
What the fuck do you want?
I'll certainly keep that in mind. Thank you.
Now, if it had been a success, what I was trying to make, I would have given you something much more special.
So, I'm out even more. You're probably not gonna see it the rest of the day. Because someone dumped me,
Injecting you with what?
injected with a failed sedative.
Mask has a built-in cloth mask, so I am being a little cautious.
That's fair. That's
Which
understandable.
is usually more meant for filtering out the smoke bombs that I have, as well as other things. I didn't really expect to use it to try to help with not getting sick around him.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I perhaps talk to you a little privately?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, this whole time I've been trying to find you because
Just go around back.
Anyway. With how the magic's just ours.
Sure.
I can use the cake. I can break your throat.
Please keep your distance.
Or I can at least try to break a layer.
Alright.
As is usual when I come here, there's always some sort of fiasco going on.
Yeah, it's just a
Well,
little
that is
bit.
the yeah, this is kind of the universal constant, I suppose.
Put on trial.
Ah, it's fine. Believe it or not, I've dealt with far, far worse than this. As much as I hate saying that. Either way, lovely to meet you both. I don't believe we've been acquainted. My name is, as you may call me, is Mrs. Leading.
Nice to meet you.
Tris?
Yes.
This is a little important.
Yeah,
somebody's got to find Emily. Emily has a bunch of tranquilizers on her that they've been putting on Alora, and it keeps letting something in Alora out.
Found her.
Story? Is it the story she's told you?
Are you injecting her with tranquilizers?
Oh, Lord told me to.
Well, that's what's bringing them out.
Okay. Let me rephrase what happened before we decide to make any decisions.
Yeah,
Laura's like,
I'm
hey
just saying we need
Emily.
the tranquilizers.
Hey Emily, I need you to help. I'm making a tranquilizer. Would you like to learn? So they taught me how to make the tranquilizer they were about to use. Apparently, I failed making it, and they took it. Still, I didn't force them. It was in a cup. They drank it, and they passed out. And then what is his name? What was the dude's name? He talks in like first person or something. He talks like Emily. Redmond, who is an alchemist, made a proper one, and it was properly made. It was a proper injection. So he went to go inject it. It backfired. As defense, I tried to put an illusion around them because things might have gone south and they could have started attacking people because suddenly they were injected again, or they felt something sharp, and for the safety of people around them, I put illusion magic so that the one that injected them, Redmond, didn't get harmed. And they walked away, and that's the end of it.
She's also right behind you now.
Yeah. I was just doing what Alora told me to do because Alora is my friend, and I trust my friend. And if my friend says to inject something, I inject something. That's what friends do. They help them regardless of what they think.
You didn't make it right. So now I'm here.
I didn't make it right. I know.
Come on. I heard you can't fight. I'll show you how to fight.
I don't want to fight.
I don't trust that. Someone keep an eye on them.
we all already do.
So, obviously, he's away, he's having a private moment. He's not really feeling too great. Julian's a magi.
I would trust that smile. I would spar with him.
I can't fight. I'm a healer. Why should I fight? Why should I spar? I'm not a fighter. I'm a healer.
Might be a good lesson for you.
You have a crossbow on your back. Healer? I don't know how to use that. What if I shoot myself in the foot?
What?
Then you quickly learn not to do that.
Dangerously bad aim. To aim at your foot.
Yeah.
That's not Alora. That's possessing them. Do not tell somebody to go fight them. We don't know what the fuck they can do.
One, we're in Aether. They can't die.
I hope you know there are worse fates than death.
Second, Emily has a very bad tendency of making very poor decisions. Like, making really horrible food that poisons people extensively.
Yes, but that doesn't
So
mean that we go tell her, hey, go fight somebody.
This could be a good lesson for her to learn to think before she acts, before she tries to tranquilize someone, before she tries to poison someone, before she does any of that, that she takes a moment, thinks, and hey, is this going to have unforeseen consequences? Maybe if the consequence actually affects her, then maybe she would start behaving better.
You know that that's not a good decision. You know that's not the right thing to do. You don't force somebody to. You don't try to convince somebody to start fighting somebody to try and teach them a lesson.
And that's the
not the
third
point
thing.
of what we do.
I'm not forcing them. I am suggesting that they do, and they have the ultimate choice as to whether they do or not. No one's being
You're
forced
encouraging
here. Exactly. Because again, it's probably going to be an important life lesson. Look, I am not putting... It's not like I am holding a kid's hand and putting it right on the stove. And it's not like I have warned her multiple times not to touch the stove while it's hot. This is the equivalent of a mom saying, don't touch the stove when it's hot. And she continues to do it anyway, and she continuously gets burnt. And she tries to do it again, and this time it's like, yeah, go ahead, do it. See what happens. And she gets burnt again, and maybe this last time, after millions of times saying, don't touch the stove while it's hot, and then saying, oh yeah, see what happens when you touch the stove when it's hot, it actually takes hold, and she stops doing that.
It still wasn't the best way to go about it. Not for somebody like Emily. I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna go talk to Emily and see where she went, because she seemed upset. That's
She
not the
went
right
that
way. To
way.
go about things.
I saw her running.
Alright, well, that's not the... Either way, that's not the right way to go about things.
Look, I've been in Aether long enough. Yeah.
Also, the pox isn't a problem anymore. Apparently, the pot shattered under the disgusting corrosion of it all and fell into the fire, and it's been sorted.
Okay, that's a good relief. By the way, Emily's got I don't know if anyone's told you about Emily yet.
Well, apparently I saw them trying to make a tranquilizer potion and being instructed by two, like they had 3 healers there, so I was like, I don't need to worry about that. But apparently, I did need to worry about that.
You've been around Aether long enough. How many times have you and I both told people not to do affinity explosions and they do it anyway?
Well, I thought we were in the clear because there was like 2-3 other healers there supervising, so I thought I was in the clear.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, Emily has been tranquilizing people apparently, using those tranquilizers. Apparently used them on someone that brought something out or something. That's what Crucible was just yelling at me about, because like, you shouldn't encourage her to fight the one that she used, because the person she tried to use tranquilizers on it was like, you never fought with me, let's go training. I'm gonna train you how to fight. And I said, yeah, go for it. Even though you're a healer, it would be good training for you. Because maybe Emily will take this moment to learn to think before she does some of these things.
I'm guessing that did not happen today.
I don't know. She was running that way, so that's not the training arena. So I'm assuming that she never did any of the training, unless it went that quickly.
Well, there was some incident involving tranquilizers. From what you've told me, what I've heard from when she ran into the Heroes Guild, if it becomes a significantly serious problem, I will have words either with Emily herself or I don't know. I guess I just toss it up the chain of command, I guess.
And welcome to my life trying to deal with the Redwall Guard.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go make sure the Seekers aren't burning the building to the ground.
Haha. Good luck with that. Ha 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 ha. Man, I wish I had those secrets on Triss. I need a drink so fucking bad. I haven't drunk in... fuck, how many days was it?
Carry it off to the side.
As it's here, I'd like to try analyzing it.
First I'll roll for misleading. 16, misleading. You see in this, contained in a mage hand, is a pox fly.
A pox fly? Oh dear.
You know these to specifically be a specific breed of magical insect that both collect and distribute diseases.
I'd like to try to, with understanding like leyline magic as I have been through Califex's teachings, I'd like to try to figure out, or like, you know, kind of analyze it, study it, and see if there's more on the island. Because if, as mentioned, if there's one, there's more. I'm going to try to find the nest.
But get your second roll with a 6 plus 3, I believe.
Yeah, with the, because he's focusing on fire magic with this.
With your 6 plus 3 for a 9. You're not able to get such specific information, but you do get a feeling that this is one of many. Its magical signature isn't unique. If anything, it seems like copies or clones of it were made. But what you do notice that's most bizarre is these ones are bereft of plague. These ones are empty. It almost looks like it's seeking poxes right now. All but one.
All but one?
Let it go.
Sorry. Voice in my head.
Oh, gotcha. That one didn't have any poxes in it. It's seeking them. I don't think the island itself carries any. They're harmless for right
That's
now.
most likely a machination of the Archmage of Healing. From what I've
Yeah, I know
heard,
this has a stink all over it.
He uses such constructs probably for ingredient gathering. If I had my guess.
This is Maria. I just met her when you went to go after the fly.
What is your name?
Maria, this is my husband.
You can refer to me as Julian Cinderquill.
Quite nice. I see you are the other elemental people were talking about. Well,
And I apologize for a lot is piled on my plate, and now I have to worry about potential plague flies.
Plague
They're starting to
flies?
Those specific kind of plague flies collect and gather them, and if
Don't know.
Ham night
if
interesting.
Or two, you're just barely able to catch on to it.
No, actually, with the people there, we've got it down to 5.
Who's to inspect this one?
Well, I just.
Are they not gonna?
I don't know if the plague flies.
Maybe
One second. I don't know if the plague flies are.
An idea.
They collect and distribute
Pulls out a small
plagues.
jar and opens it.
I think with the ones around,
Pop it in there.
there are no plagues in the area to
You
collect
notice
and
it
spread,
crawls
so
in
they're just.
willingly, like it were trained.
My
Interesting.
danger corruption
She
wouldn't be
holds up the
considered.
jar, and there's a
Until we can get rid of them.
And the fly is just in there.
It just
It
went
sits
in
there
willingly.
calmly.
You're
I might
the healer. I trust you.
Hold on to that one.
Please be careful.
Use that potion.
Really
It's
important
okay,
question.
It's sealed.
Hello again.
The danger corruption isn't a disease, right? That's a magical thing.
Yeah, we've,
That would be. I would consider that a magical affliction. Something that.
8 rings to 5.
Because you don't spread that. These
Seems
things.
to be a bit busy.
I do
Best to
apologize.
Go back.
We found 2.
But no. I shall return another day.
Very effective against their rings.
If
Well,
you want, there are
if
some
you-
more people at the training ground.
I see.
Maybe you can introduce yourself there.
If you'd like to stop by my home, I'd welcome you into my home if you'd like to speak there further.
Hello again.
I am.
Small?
I suppose. Yes.
I think so.
The nexus keystone. I trust that you know how to use it.
Oh dear.
Your thoughts?
Do you want me to try and heal
Thank you.
you again? See if that'll help?
You're welcome. I apologize for just being busy.
I don't
busy
mind
with both of you.
I'm really used to it. I just feel mentally weird now.
Everything is okay.
Plus, I feel like it only makes sense to just be one shot.
I can aid you. Let me know.
Yeah, that as well.
Okay.
This is supposed to be a
You see
progressive
those
get rid
plague
of thing.
flies seeming to be more active and more. And if you notice
hopefully
anybody
it
getting
doesn't
sick,
become a
please let me know
problem to
and
you.
let the Healers Guild know. We need to rectify.
I hope not either.
That is the Healing Guild?
Yes, the one with the logo, or the one with the plus sign on the sign.
Very well. Thank you. I shall see you later.
Appreciate your help. See you later.
Excuse me.
Yep. Excuse me.
Careful.
Okay.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Julie.
Oh?
How are you?
You're so unimportant.
Stressed. But what am I not?
I mean,
Well, I got some good news for you. We've broken more rings on this one.
Good. I'm very happy to hear it.
They're down to only 5 of their initial 9.
That's good. That's good. I hope the rest come quickly and without issue.
We could try use multiple chaos users and use casting magic to get rid of a layer or two.
Is everything okay?
We're trying to go slow. Like, we don't want to overwhelm them with magic.
Not really.
That's fair.
This Archmage of Healing is so happy to
try
just
some more
plagues, toxins, and diseases.
Overstimulate them then.
And I have had a lot of dark chapters in my life where I've had to deal with such things.
I see.
The one part of my life I'm not exactly a big fan of talking about.
But maybe for now, get someone who
Why is it so tiny?
Expertise in
So many
growth and
places I've been
different elements
to,
of size.
riddled with diseases, so much death. Entire towns needed to be laid bare. People have asked me at times since, well, I'm just a being of fire, to go and collect the dead and hire them to give them an honorable death. Some left in their homes to rot.
Stuff like,
it's a lot of dark parts in my life. A lot of
chaos to try and break the rings of the curse.
I have mind.
Sorry.
It's not something I enjoy.
It's
okay.
Oh wait, yeah, no. Mind is
One part of my life I don't like talking about.
As far as I'm aware, sure.
And then this walking pox of an archmage shows up. And then presenting that challenge to the Healers Guild or to Doctor himself. Fix my plague or fix this thing in 7 days, and if you fail, I will spread this little disease and plague across as many realms as I can.
Remind my work.
Because the curse is made of a magic.
Not just spreading the knowledge of what you know. Not just spreading what you know so that way people can fight the diseases. No, decides to spread it like a fucking lunatic.
Someone with an opposite. But you can use their opposite.
It's an archmage.
I can... If mind would suffice, I am quite accurate with it. I could attempt, but I cannot have no guarantee.
It's alright.
That's
kind of just how I land. I can't exactly land slowly.
Like I was telling someone else, I think the only decent archmage I've ever met is the Archmage of Earth.
Okay, so... How would you
isn't that
undo
bad either.
this curse?
The arcane one's not bad
I have
either.
no idea. Honestly.
The dark one's a bit spooky, but I mean, due to her nature. But to answer your question,
red wall.
if you see any of those plague flies carrying any diseases, do what you can to neutralize. And if you see any of those plague flies that are carrying anything, neutralize them or capture them. Figure out what plagues they have. Then we have to catalog them so that way people can understand. Because come back here, you son of a bitch. Really?
You think it's yet another test? You think it's yet another test of the Archmage of Healing? Yes. If that's what
I don't know. Just for all. There we go. Just if he's spreading shit around, we need to make sure that we have them cataloged and categorized.
And once
Wait,
Thank you.
I'm gonna go find someone who knows and let them know.
Now I am going to go work through some potions that I've been needing
I am not a curse specialist. In all honesty, most of my domain applies me.
It's more or less just testing potions, make sure they work correctly the way that they're doing. Don't
I understand.
Just specialist and you don't
keep everything quarantined if need be, and just
obviously, yeah.
Honestly, I'll take it.
I know. Just better to say things twice than never at all.
I'm a very lovely helper here who doesn't mind.
What do I... Just 2d20s, or...
Things been well
given its mind, it would probably... given its mind...
Just an issue, in your kind of style.
7 and 5, no mana burn.
But yeah, just...
And that's not even what you needed to roll.
Yeah, there are plague flies now on the island. They're seeking out plagues to redistribute.
That's kind of dangerous for specifically me.
Roll, you needed a 10.
I know.
Add 10 to that.
I know.
Isn't that blight?
Blight or decay?
I don't think plagues
Nature
or
and growth.
decay.
Oh, 17 then.
Regardless, just
Yeah, because it got progressively
make sure your
harder
armor
longer.
is clean.
as well.
Make sure.
You needed a 10 for either
Just
of
make
your
sure you're
roles to
safe.
be good.
Because I swear, I swear, if you get sick because of him, I'm
see a
going.
fly.
Even if you
I know.
combine those rolls, it's not.
If you get sick because of him, I'm wringing him by his rotting neck, and I'm
Doing
making
that, you
him.
see a short burst of energy happen, and
I'll
let's
make a
say this
report
one
so the
is-
Redwall Guard is
to say
keeping an
you
eye
see
out for
nothing
that.
has happened,
Yeah,
except for that you would be.
I don't know what
slightly
else might.
delayed.
Yeah, because if shit's here, all it takes is somebody just having it on themselves and going to Redwall, and then the flies will start growing there. Too.
Exactly.
I know.
Hey, how you do?
I feel like the Archmage should be
I'm
arrested
here
at this
for-
point for this kind of stuff.
Been here for all of a couple minutes, and already I'm stressed out of my gourd. You know, the usual.
See height, do what's it called? Like 0.50-ish. Because it was a drastic one.
And then
I was
At like
I just saw a couple of them near Patty, and I.
didn't make it 206.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, I've been incinerating every single one of those bloody things as fast as I can, but I figured just destroying them one by one's not going to do it. I tried to figure out where they're coming from. I don't know where they're coming from. They're somewhere on the island. There's probably.
Shorter.
Psionics have an ability.
I have an idea.
They're somewhere here.
If that's okay.
Where do you think?
I hear
Plague
someone.
flies.
It's about
Plague and that kind of stuff is a negative magic. And a place that somebody with fire couldn't go.
Alright. No, that's
Okay,
that
so
is
over there.
potent.
Hmm.
No, it's fine.
Which we go?
It is a
Just have
it is
to
a
focus on
conduit
this for a
of
bit.
literally negative magic. If they need to grow constant plague flies,
Most people really
Probably
only get
down
that
there.
one shot. Like one shot per magic type. That can work.
I'll leave that to the healers. They'll be better
It is fine.
equipped to deal with such things.
Apologies. As
With
for
anti-plagues
these
and
it's not my
antitoxins and things like
I've made an
that.
attempt.
Or
I'm
mushrooms
seeing
down there
more
too.
special.
So there could be spores.
We
I'd like to ask that you not go down there for that reason.
failures forced.
I know you're good with nature, but
Understood.
I don't know how well you do with spores.
It's been a roughly 50-50.
that's kind of why I'm sitting next to the water right
Very
now.
well. My curiosity has been stated.
I'm also I'm gonna go to Addie. I think she's researching these things. So I'm just gonna be
She's
by
got
her
all
side.
stead with them.
True.
Alright. I'll be back.
Alright,
Hun, what's up?
this is terrifying.
Smell the distinct smell of rotten
What is? Oh, the plague flies. Yeah.
Because unlike other people, when they'll get sick and they have a chance to heal them, I could probably die really quickly to them. That worries me.
I'll make sure to do a report, because even if they're only here, like Julian mentioned, all it takes is...
I heard somebody
Where's the Archmage of Healing? I heard something about pestilence.
I think he might have left.
So the Archmage of Healing created something known as. Okay, so here, come here. I'll give you guys a rundown. So
I don't need the
Archmage of
rundown. I already
Healing.
heard it. I just need to know where the pestilence is.
Do you know he made plague flies?
I'm an assistant to the healers guild.
Yes. Where did they release them to?
They're already released. They're
Everywhere. They're
already
on the island.
everywhere. They've been released for a while now, from apparently.
Is it normal pestilence or arcane pestilence?
It depends on what the bugs collect. From what Julian was saying,
Okay.
it
Well, considering that I cannot contract disease whatsoever, I'm just asking because.
What I die pretty quickly, probably.
In theory, what Vale said is because of the protections on the island, there shouldn't be anyone that gets any diseases, but this is also the Archmage of... So, don't know if the normal rules apply or not. Hi. Never seen that weirdo before.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna love them. They're very loud.
I'm going to. I'm just leaving. I'm going home.
All right, later.
Bye, Joel. Have a nice night.
I'm not actually leaving, but I think it's
okay.
now at this point.
I mean, to be fair, again, I am a paladin. I cannot get sick, but
We just need a bunch of paladins and people who know fire.
Not my husband, but I can.
Wait.
I mean, I could just like cast an aura of protection over you or something. That's probably not going to help, actually. That'll go away after a while.
If it's an archmage's thing of pestilence, probably won't.
Yeah, probably not.
The first fly, the brighter one.
Yeah, I was gonna
Who's
say,
making that arm? I see that on like a couple of different people.
Same
I haven't
shit,
seen it on
different
anyone
right?
but me and Gritty.
What I'm hearing is...
Well, I've seen it on
this is the
Jaw
second,
as well.
This is the second pestilence today.
Oh.
Thanks, turn.
Hi.
I never explained it to
manifest zone.
Explain what?
No, just
I
the
feel like
Archmage of Healing is an absolute fucking monster.
Your Jaw?
Why has nobody been arresting him at this point? This is generally crime.
You look entirely different.
It's not about the law.
See how well that goes for you.
I have one of the. I have one of Ward's.
They can just ignore the laws?
Archmages are.
I have lived for thousands of years long enough to know when something isn't right.
I'm not doubting you because the arm, but like,
that's dumb.
Is this a Fae thing or
alchemy?
Oh well, you know.
So when I broke into that prison and I broke someone out, I was technically wanted, so I had to disguise.
Okay.
Alchemy turned me into this.
Okay. Okay.
And now, every now and then, he just poisons my food with alchemy, and then I.
Oh.
I'm not a halfling.
Makes sense.
Are you
okay.
floating? Alright, magic.
How are you doing that without a ceiling?
Sorry, I was just a little
in this
confused.
form, I am Jill.
Magic.
Shouldn't you
Okay,
just keep
I
going
will
up?
keep that in mind.
Anyways,
I could make myself.
Yeah, that's why they.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
Lightly taps the surface you spin.
I'm really tired.
Alright, well, thanks for letting me know.
I didn't know if that was actually gonna
I
work.
forgot I didn't tell you. I'm kind of just letting people know as I reintroduce myself.
We're 14. Hello.
Yeah, I know what that's
It's a
like.
pain.
How did your training go?
Because I talk to people, I'm like, hey, how's it going? They're like, who the fuck are you? And I'm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna roll against it. Okay.
Good.
I feel like I've had that experience in another life somehow. That I feel like that's very relatable for some reason.
I feel like I haven't actually.
most people
said
don't
hello
believe
to
me
you.
because I have
Hello.
I fly around all the time.
Yeah.
and my teeth are really sharp.
You've distracted me.
But apparently it's
Pretty
because
much
Gritty
nothing.
uses shock essence.
Oh well.
Do we figure a way how to fix the pestilence?
Apparently I'm part shark.
Or to the ground?
The island.
Part shark, part human, part elf.
Jill said.
Oh.
Actually, there's no human. It's literally just elf and shark.
Can't ever affect me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Who is the lord of the
It's
fly?
fucking weird.
They're gathering around.
It's not too bad.
That's why.
I had no choice.
Tap
You
people's throats right
understand?
now.
I think no choice.
Noted. I will make sure not to
Then,
piss you off
left.
when you're like
I don't know.
when you have your sharp teeth. I will not do
I
anything
know.
to piss you off.
I have never actually done it. I've been in this form a few times and I've fought, but I've never actually tried it.
With a 4, it is going to, and you watch, as the small needle-like
I don't know what you want me to do with that.
I
can't
I took
prevent
your
the
advice the
blight.
first time. You said, oh, we could just do nothing and let the Archmages take care of it. I was like, okay. And then you're like, let's go over here anyway. And I was like, okay.
I mean, Califax won't let his island become pestilence. This is his home. He owns the island. He's not going to let that happen.
I mean, his
Isn't
house
Chaos
is
like his whole
literally
thing
over
chaos?
there behind this one. Like, so.
Sure, it's probably going to be an issue for a day or two, but he won't let it come to full fruition.
Not to mention, if you don't
Also,
want it can't hurt you.
Is that constant holy magic?
I don't know. Archmage
Night.
is funky. Because the one thing is, Phelan.
Do you want to explode?
Oh no! This one will
Like,
actually
you'll
purposely
explode.
cause it. This one will purposely cause it.
You'll explode
They will
too?
purposely cause it. They've done it before.
Hi?
Oh, I
They do it
know.
on purpose.
They touched the crystal underground too.
Bad.
How are they alive?
I will put you in a
They
cell.
put chaos magic into it.
Are you?
Let me make myself clear.
Yes, you are clear.
Are there cells here? I thought this place didn't have a guard. Hello.
The Tempest.
I mean, you could.
Garrison.
So,
And there is a cell
Crucible.
right over there.
Okay, you're Emmy. Hi,
Do
Emmy.
you want to see the inside of it?
How is the bag
Do you want to
realm?
try out the inside of the cell?
Horrible.
It's not the best cell ever.
You want to try out the inside of the cell?
No, but
Where's Nephthys?
they could test it. You know,
But
they could
That's
see how
a
they.
fantastic question. I haven't seen him since I got out.
Archmage
Oh my god, you're useless.
Halifax, if he so chooses, he can say fuck your consent. He can go past the bubble here.
Indeed.
Indeed.
You can do that?
Yes.
Huh.
He has gone. I said I don't consent to you, Califax, and then you went, I don't care, smite.
That is unfair.
I
on
feel
some
like
levels.
I have a feeling that seems like it was deserved if Califax failed to need to smite you.
Like, really, they're the worst.
Well, he missed the third time, but he's trying.
My sister got smited by him for making that bear that collects everyone's taxes.
Like that.
Never trusted Archmage.
In the fountain. What fish is that?
Eh?
Yeah.
I mean, I trust Califax. He teaches my sister.
You should have seen
He's not drunk anymore.
That looks like you, yeah.
Yeah, the great Califax that they had up there once. Awful.
Hi, are you okay?
Mask and mask.
Yeah, that's my question. Why are your eyes like that?
You ate my ear the other day.
Oh my god.
Alright.
How's your hangover?
Your eyes, yes.
Because I looked at you.
Wow.
I heard about the whole
What if we land about drinking
miscalculation on my
Yeah.
Why are your eyes the way they are?
Yeah, no worries.
The black part?
What?
Try to be more careful next time.
I still have more of that.
They're fine, why?
We still don't know how to help out with that, so.
Oh, yeah. You have some swings.
Yes.
That's my sister.
Stay over there and we'll have no issue.
That it.
Oh my god.
Yes.
No.
What if I put a few drops of that stuff in the water?
I'm
look, it's
just
one of
gonna
the
put on my
pestilence
mask for no reason.
Can somebody vaporize it?
Yes, you do.
I'm just gonna put on my mask for no reason.
Do you see me just show up with like bite marks all over me for no reason?
Well, I mean,
Hole?
they were just saying that.
Are you smart?
Gonna land on your back.
Oh my god.
Apparently. Does it find any pestilence or disease?
You have one on your lower back.
Crucible's nature, so he's kind of the opposite of that.
Then it's gonna leave. What I propose is we drown
Say, if you're going to have him do it, have him do it in places where people are going to see it.
Can you not talk about that while I'm right here?
Definitely just went into
Wait,
See, that wasn't too bad, Chris. Yeah.
It's not a lot.
those things are looking for diseases and pestilence. What's your arm's condition again?
I already asked Julian about that. Apparently, it's like a magical affliction, so it's not a disease.
You're positive that it can't get that? Because if one of them gets that and then starts spreading it. That could be really bad.
I mean, you see, like, the
I mean, he seemed to be very, very positive about it. But I guess I can check. I don't know which other healer I can check with.
It'll be the same thing.
I don't hate you. What do you mean?
Where is there? Where's another healer at?
The moment the sword
this is a healer.
it returns to its natural weight of
Dislike Aki.
I like
Where's another healer?
I don't dislike.
He poisons people. I'm not sure I necessarily trust his word.
Plague live that healing released on the island.
I do respect your choice.
I'll get a second opinion.
I'm impressed. Because he proposed a challenge
grab it.
to the Healers Guild.
It goes back to its simulated weight of 10 pounds.
What's his name? Doctor could potentially rise up in medical ranking amongst the world to be.
He's a family field trip.
I don't know what the exact terminology was, but it's basically, we're gonna call him an arch doctor. Like an arch medic. But, so here's the thing. Archmage of Healing goes, alright, I'm gonna present to you a plague. Or I'm gonna present to you something to fix. Guess who's the host?
Crucible.
No! Rift!
Well, I didn't care about this.
They have to figure out
I certainly have to.
So they have to figure out. They have to figure out everything wrong that Rift's got. And here's the other thing. So, if they succeed, I'm pretty sure Doctor gets his Archmedicae title, so on and so forth. If they fail,
Here, watch me. What are you doing?
Archmage of Healing is going to just take whatever is out of Rift,
taking out a jar,
and then
he's just gonna try
spread
to
it.
capture it. He's...
It's going to go right for you. Because it smells something familiar.
Actually, would it get injured because of the chaos magic in his?
No.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so as I was saying, so you figured that out. So yeah, so if the Healing Guild doesn't figure this out within 7 days,
you okay?
So if the Healing Guild doesn't figure this out, the Archmage of Healing is going to take whatever's in Rift, duplicate it, and spread it across many realms that he wishes, and he's going to name it after Rift.
She holds up another empty jar. Just hold this.
I hate this. I hate this with everything. I hate this. I hate this with every fiber of my fucking being.
Eventually prick your neck.
It's not the first time I've been in an area racked by pestilence.
And then crawl out and into the jar.
I'm a paladin. It doesn't affect me.
So you know exactly how terrible
It is glowing bright green.
And we leave it at that.
Green.
You got to see
using
kinds of
detect magic. Is he? What can you tell about this? Healing?
It's healing magic. Yes.
I thought you said these were light fives.
I feel like our days are gonna get a
She
bit
pulls out a full jar
Especially all healers.
of a green goo.
I love my
And
job.
all you can sense in it is healing.
It is bubbling and it has a strange vapor above it.
Nothing can go.
He's just gonna put an empty jar and like tape an empty jar on his shoulder. So like before the bot flies come, and he's just gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna see what this does.
It landed on me.
This is so cool.
The heroes guild
They're
He's gonna take out a small dead homunculus from his little collection and pour a little bit of green substance on it.
Something that happens.
Rolling. Oh boy.
Are you referring to what I saw happen over here and then in the training?
We're dead.
Nemesis, as you apply the Archmage's Pox Pandemica onto the dead homunculus, everyone here is going to watch as the unrefined plague that has now been planted onto this dead body is going to make it swell and mutate, and extra limbs and eyes and body parts as it grows and mutates until it plops onto the ground as a small abomination of healing sickness, and then explodes at your feet with a natural 2. And I will roll for Nephesis, Addie, and John.
Can I roll to try and get in the way?
John?
That's you.
Who's John?
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, let me fix my thing. God damn it.
Congratulations, your new name is John.
God damn it. Alright.
Rolling for Nephesis. Flat roll.
These only happen on missions.
Oh god.
Addie?
That happens in open lobby.
No, can I have a reaction?
Sure, you can have a reaction. What do you do?
So I'm just gonna be stuck in this form for a while.
He's scooping up Addie and moving her, using himself as a shield.
Body blocking.
I would like to assist in that direction. It also gets
We're too far away.
You're too far away. Now,
Yeah, he's right there.
that being said, the rolls have been, the dice have been cast, and the dice have been cast, and the results shall be read. Ephesus, with a 6, you are covered in whatever unknown plague has just exploded. Your armor keeps you protected, but with a 6, you are knocked onto your ass. You do not need to make a Constitution save. Triss, with a 16, you deftly dodge to the side and pull up your shield to prevent anything from hitting you in the eyes or in the face as it falls into the grass. And Addie, with an 18,
I like that.
you with a powerful gust of your wings fly backwards, and with a 5, the Warforged who tries to body block falls onto the ends up tripping in their attempts to catch you when you are already gone, and they fall onto the mass of goo. It is corroding their armor.
Sorry.
Not affected, but it is but the bile and pus is highly corrosive. Unpause.
I don't die.
Behind me to take
Yeah, but never.
Thank you, man.
I'll start fucking melting.
Oh no, no, no.
Jesus Christ! All right.
Well, let's hurry and get some water.
All of the flies are now going towards the Warforge and the man in tainted armor. And you're going to watch as... Well, I'll roll to see if the amount of flies is even enough. Fly roll. 17. It's enough to help the man in the armor, but your corrosion of your metal chassis is still too much for the flies to correct on their own.
Oh, what is going on here?
However,
Are they getting rid
They have many.
they are drinking it, yeah, they are siphoning it away, glowing bright, and then going into the little jar on your shoulder.
Everyone, try to 5 to 10 feet of space between you and them,
How does
please.
light or decay affecting them?
Neither, it is healing.
You will be for a bit of
Oh.
There you go.
Well, actually, this is... Wait, before you do, he's going to get a rag and try getting some, putting it into a jar and immediately sealing it so no more flies can get to it.
Welcome. Is anybody here a crafter, like a blacksmith or something?
Stuff that the flies haven't drinking yet. What's he seeing from this with magic sight?
You see this is
Like separating
Emphasis and all his brilliant wisdom decided to try to use.
As you look at it, you scan it with a number of unique spells such as Detect Disease, Identify, Detect Magic. What you see is a rampant conversion, plague of reconstitution. It will take anything it can get that is even remotely living or magical and convert it into itself. Propagation. Pure propagation.
So, to basically shorten this up, and at least for me, it's too much of a good thing, basically. Like, too much healing magic is making it explode. Okay.
It's basically trying to convert everything around it into more of it. As though it were trying to heal itself like it were injured.
It's not working on the jar, is it?
No, it's actually working on the rag.
No fucking clue if whatever you created something airborne or whatever the fuck.
It's not airborne, but it is insensitive to the touch. Let's get rid of the rest of that.
I'm gonna cast mending on myself.
I'm good.
Understood. As you cast mending on yourself with a 19, you are able to slowly fix yourself as the flies siphon away all of
people back here for any sort of dew wounds, blight, or disease of any kind.
These are quite interesting. Nexus is gonna take more jars to his shoulder as he walks around, and just let the flies, fill them up while he gets to work.
Like fuck right now.
By the time you leave, you will get one more jar.
Alright. Okay, well, this is quite interesting. We at least figured out what this initial toxin does.
Off of his
Nemesis, please take that away from here.
It's in the jar. It doesn't work on anything that isn't inorganic. Don't worry.
Take it away from here. Holy shit, that's loud.
They want me to check to see if
Nemesis,
there's
obviously it works on inorganics. I am. I'm an inorganic.
It seems it's just an ambient amount of.
If you are going to do anything with this blight, you need to take it away from here. We have people who are checking for wounds or injury or anything, please.
Real quick question for you, Nemesis. The Daedra corruption, I asked Julian about it. He said it's a magical affliction, so the bugs can't draw from it? That's true, correct? Just getting a second opinion.
I believe. It seems they only like things that are organics-like. Perhaps why they're attracted to me, since I have some residual infection within my own blood.
So I should
if I had to take a wild guess, these bot flies turn one infection into a new infection, one that's healing-based.
So I should be completely safe then, alright. I just want to make sure I'm not
for the most part,
somehow...
but it doesn't seem to actually hurt anyone either.
Would still recommend a disinfection. Would you like some heat to see if we can't burn it?
No thank you.
To make things clear, the flies themselves aren't harmful. It's the green liquid they produce is.
Well,
and so is the byproduct they produce. This is a living thing. And he points at the jar that's currently dissolving the rag.
Yes. Here's my concern, though. If they collect diseases and blights, I just want to make sure they can't grab my Daedra corruption and pass it on.
Can't imagine, though. Let's put it to the test.
No.
You don't mind if I prick you with a needle, do you?
I don't know if we should be testing this. Like, maybe we should keep the bug, like, not...
No,
especially if you're not sure, maybe we should...
You're in the population center.
What are you casting? They are attempting to use a tame spell, as there is a beast tamer who specializes in spirits and insects.
Can't offer much.
You know what? I'll give you advantage. 13. You're able to gain temporary control over this. But it does feel like there is something stronger at work. You don't have much control over it.
They're going to give it a single command to go to a jar.
Yes, he's going to get it into a jar. Alright, nice. We have a full stage.
You don't see me counting casting my thing to
So glad I specialize in insect taming.
Yeah.
Everybody else got hurt. I do not fight.
I'm curious.
Just go.
But yeah, it.
Are you still infected or bothered?
Oh no, the flies drank up the rest of it. If anything, they're a little more helpful than I would have predicted.
Just in case, I'm quarantining the upstairs part of the Healers Guild. Anybody that has an infected like this, I need them to go there so I can test this.
Alright. Might as well bring the fun with us. I think these guys are almost done filling the jar that's been sucking up my blood.
People that are head upstairs.
You alright?
Yeah, I just need to. It's going to be very important. Yes.
What is going on?
Very long, complicated thing, but basically there's bugs that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so in short, the Archmage of Healing seems to be under some kind of blight. With that, he controls these blight flies that seem to eat away at blight and turn it into a
Yeah,
healing
luckily the bug
blight.
didn't get to me, so I'd rather not test everyone's theory that.
Or in other words, a blight
it
of
can't
healing
take
magic.
what I have.
It's bad healing.
As
it's bugs that are
we have
spreading
been
these bad
saying, if it touches you at all, immediately go to the Healers Guild, okay?
Yeah.
Let's not screw around with this.
Especially knowing what the stakes are supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what the stakes are supposed to be, but they're bad.
Could you throw that on the ground? Could you get your shield on the ground there?
Yeah, sure. Tosses it on the ground.
And they're going to proceed to heat blast this thing to commence the disinfection.
Oh shit. Yes, it was loaded.
That isn't fire, that is heat. They are basically superheating the shield to kill all the bacteria on it.
Yeah, and
Pretty sure it's still gonna set off black powder.
Yeah, you put gunpowder in the oven, it's still gonna go off.
Well, it's not normal flames, it's ghost flames. It's literally just a heat.
Ah, shit.
No burning, just heat. Or cold,
Alright,
depending on what he chooses.
Okay.
Hi.
Yes, hi, sorry, there was a lot of chaos there. Are you okay?
I am fine.
And it lands on his shirt.
As unusual as it sounds, I'm just glad
I was on top of a table, so I didn't get crushed.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'm not even just worried about that. Were you caught in the sight blast at all?
Tris, if only because I have you here, you wouldn't happen to know any other mages.
Why are you
see, I was
talking? I
actually
don't even
looking
know what's
for.
going
I was
on.
told to seek out this
Okay, good.
Archmage of Healing, but now I don't know if I want to talk to them.
I wouldn't, and they seem to be gone, so.
I was also told to seek out the man named Califax.
Who told you to speak to Califax?
I just need to talk to Julia.
Uh,
He's busy.
Varus.
I mean...
Veril? Varus?
Veril. Pink Dragon?
Yes.
Yeah, Veril. Califax is also an Archmage. I'm not sure how much they're wanting, but, you know, you could try to sell it to him.
It's not about business.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, good idea. Alright, have you attuned to these things?
I hate to leave you in the dark. I mean, you've been a very good customer, but there's a personal matter I must get investigated.
Alrighty.
A magical one.
Okay.
You didn't get sick, but
Part of me wonders if I could be some of use with these flies, but I shan't stick my nose where it don't belong.
So we've set up a small, so for, theater in mind, we set up a small terrarium, little petri dish with a homunculus in it, and the new substance, to see if the effect is the same. So Nexus is going to lift the lid and apply it, and immediately...
Also, I don't know about you, but I'm getting some really bad lag spikes today.
I've been fine, but, I have, a 4080, so...
What's your ping?
About normal, 113. Keep in mind we're on an EU server.
I think that's what it is, because I usually run about like 30, and I'm getting 110 today.
Well, yeah, we're Americans on an EU server. It's going to be a little bit higher.
the bubbles and the oils and pustules, instead of bursting, they start to grow with shape as they turn.
You wouldn't happen to know of any other powerful mages in the area today, would you?
Any that I would know of would be over there where all those people are. I saw Rift earlier, but I'm not sure how much of a mood he is into talking with people. If he is still around.
So he's being himself then?
Yeah. On a more,
No worries,
on a higher level, yes.
We need you.
Understood. Well, I suppose I'll take a look around, but I might take my leave of the town for the day. But good to know that you're okay.
You, at first, don't see anything except for a light discoloration, but as you look at it more and more, it looks like it's taken the small shape of the healing sigil of the affinity of circles. It doesn't. It looks like a rash, if anything, like a strep throat, but it's grown.
Oh man.
Edit, because I made a joke.
Yes.
So, anyway,
Shovel Nuts works that way, where he does infectious shit with healing. So I'm pretty sure you've got a gift from there now.
that was produced earlier, or is it doing something?
Maybe that's why these things like.
It seems to be whenever one of these
That's why these things like listen to you.
Panacea, or Pandemica, onto the walls of the terrarium, and you see it corrupts and sickens.
Those are OP or stuck up bricks, or like hair color. Treat peasants like, shit. Killing tags when they want,
not,
the usual.
I'm just leaving that.